What up, what up, what up, what up? The real Coach JB. I'm here back on this Menace Monday. A little bit of a new view from the Cigar Lounge, the Slapdick Studio and Cigar Lounge. We got a little close-up, better picture, I think. I'm here. We're here for it all. Short, fat, skinny, and tall. I'm glad you guys are here with me today. Hope you guys like the better view. I'm up close. Personal, still got the lounge behind me. It's cracking. Today is on and cracking. We got a lot of going on. Menace Monday. A little bit of scheduling update. Zach will not be joining us today or next week. He's on vacation. He's hitting a few spots. He'll be back right in the beginning of April. So I wanted to shout that out. He'll be back after April 1st. Matt McChesney will be on today. He found a dead body. We're going to talk about that. Great stories, I'm sure you're going to hear today on this episode of the Coach JB Show. Yeah, we're underwater in LA. It's crazy. Crazy rain. It is what it is. But this show is brought to you by betonline.ag. Use the promo code CoachJB. And I'm sorry, I always say that. Promo code is BELIEVE, BLEAV. BetOnline.ag. BetOnline, NCAA March Madness is full effect. You can bet it all. Hockey NHL playoffs is on the way. NBA playoffs on the way. Major League Baseball is in full swing. Spring training, they're about to get started. You can bet it all right here on betonline.ag. Use the promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV. Appreciate everybody in the chat, Liz and everybody. Joe, Coach Kev, Leo, Stars, Dad's back in it. We're all here live. This show is brought to you by CanadipCBD.com. Make sure you head on over to CanadipCBD.com. Use the promo code CoachJB, all caps, and get you 20% off, plus welcome, bonus, and free shipping. CanadipCBD.com. Head on over to CoachJBStore.com. Get you some merch. Some people got some of these fire-ass mugs. I got it all. Short, fat, skinny, and tall. Make sure you head on over to CoachJBStore.com. We got women's merch on there, ladies' merch. We got it all. Go check it out. CoachJBStore.com. If you're not a member, become one, especially the Discord, Slap Nation. You can join it right into my show. Make sure you're becoming a member today. If you're not one, the best $1.99 you could spend. We got a lot to discuss today. Before we get started, though, we got to get you with the quote of the day, of course. Quote of the day, brought to you by Canadip CBD. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. A lot of you cats are living a fucking fake-ass fucking dream life, dog. I'm going to be honest. A lot of you cats don't have a fucking clue what you're doing. You're following someone else's footsteps instead of creating your own. Just keeping it real. I can't live that way. I got to live my way, or get the fuck going on the highway. I'm just telling you, that's just who I am. Hopefully, we have more people like that, and a lot of you guys can become your own fucking person and live and find out who you really are. A lot of you think you're someone that you're not. Contrary to belief, brought to you by Canadip CBD. Sometimes it takes balls to be a woman. That is one thing I had to say. Shout out to the ladies today because I got some things to show you that's going to just kind of further proof what I've been talking about for a long, long time as far as trigger words. But it takes real balls to be a woman nowadays in this world with these soft, bitch-made cats that we live amongst. That's the men in the world that I'm discussing. Now, we sure have our downfalls, all genders, but it takes balls to be a woman nowadays. Contrary to belief. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Contrary to belief. Believe you can, and you're halfway fucking there. Contrary to belief. Hold the vision, trust the process. And contrary to belief, true power is living the realization that you are your own healer, your own hero, and your own leader. According to Coach JB. Just a little bit of food, brain food for you this morning on this Menace Monday. Matt will join me to discuss the dead body. The March Madness is what it really is. There is 0 perfect brackets remaining. 0. 22 million brackets have been filled out on ESPN alone. That's not including any other betting apps, any other places that take the bracket bets. 22 million on ESPN alone, and there are 0 perfect brackets. 0. I repeat, 0. Last week, there was 0.12. Now there is 0. But my team that I picked is still alive, UCLA. I got UCLA. I had Creighton moving on. I had Alabama, of course. And I think I had Arizona, which was one of my teams that lost. But it is what it is. AB back in the news, sharing naked photos of Giselle. I don't know why he's still being a shitbird. I'm going to break that down. It's unbelievable. I can't believe that's real shit. That's what's happening today. AB's really back in there. Yeah, I don't believe anybody has a bracket that's really good, do they? I don't know. It's going to be crazy. I got to light my stick, dog. I got to light me a stick, sip on some yak. Pat Perez had a hell of a comeback last fourth round yesterday, or the third round in the live. Pat's playing really, really well. I talked to him last night. He's playing really, really well. Excuse me while I light this motherfucking glorious 6 a.m. stick. Now, mind you, I don't eat in the morning. What up, Alan? Alan in the house. Alan, you be safe out in Miami, boy. Hey, y'all wilding out there. Spring break. Spring break is Miami, boy. They go hard in the paint. Fun fact brought to you by Candidate CBD. I always got to give you a fun fact to start. I started this last week. Lucy, yeah, you gotta be careful. I light my ass on fire with that torch. Fun fact: more than 2,500 left-handed people are killed every year from using equipment that's made for right-handed people. Let that fun fact kick in. You want me to say it again? 2,500 left-handed people are killed every year using equipment made for right-handed people. Let that sink in. Sound like a setup to my ass. It sounds like a motherfucking setup. Hey, that's why lefties, dog, are a rare breed. I'm not a lefty, but I'm just saying, lefties are rare breeds. Yeah. I can't watch it. I don't know how you watch. I can't watch the tournament either, but I'll tell you that. At least, I don't know if it's pure anymore. I'm going to get into that right now this morning. But I got to say it's more pure still than the NBA. At the same time, man, it's lost a lot of impurities. And basketball has lost a lot of fucking impurities. Yeah, that is a wild stat. Shout out before we get started to my girl, Coach Yo. Good friend of mine, great coach. Spoke to her last night after her team, the women Ole Miss Running Rebs, beat the #1 Stanford Cardinal in the women's side of the bracket. Shout out to Coach Yo. Shout out to her. We speak a couple times a week. She is a good person, man. She's a great leader, leading those girls, those ladies into victory. She's moving on to the Sweet 16. Ole Miss women. Coach Yo, great leader, great coach, great woman. We speak a lot. She actually holds a lot of the same values as us. Believe it. She loves the truth telling. Wish we could talk more about it, but she'll be on the show one day. She just can't come on right now, but love to see what she did beating Stanford. And she almost beat South Carolina this year, played them very tough. I believe that team is bought in on the women's side. South Carolina is going to be a hard out. But shout out to Coach Joe and the Ole Miss ladies on the side of the bracket. We're talking ladies today. I'm talking ladies today. It takes balls to be a woman nowadays. I got to break that down. We're going to get into it in depth. AB back in the news for being a bitch-made cat, basically. That's what he is. I mean, that's just be real. That's what the fuck he is. AB posts this picture. Apparently, he's still continuing his tirade against Tom Brady's. Brown posts have escalated in the recent weeks amidst the Brady-Giselle split. Decided to wake up Monday morning and post a rude photo of the supermodel. I don't know when this was taken. It's a little bit older, but I got to be real. Let's talk about the optics here, okay? Let's talk about the optics. We know that Antonio Brown is a bitch-made cat, all right? We know he's a fucking bitch, and it is what it is. But I got to be honest. Giselle's not very sexy to me. She doesn't look very good to me. She looks kind of like a made-up human, right? A lot of you guys will look and say, oh, she's chiseled. I'm like, yeah, I don't really want a fucking chiseled woman's face. Looks like Tom Brady's jawline. She looks like Tom Brady's jawline. Now, to be real. But Antonio Brown, I don't know if Giselle takes these pictures and they're public and then he just posted it. I don't know. But yeah, I don't understand how Tom Brady just couldn't go get something else. I mean, I'm confused. This is, I guess she makes a lot of money and all that. But dog, why does she have a D cup titty and a B cup titty on the left? Very, very confusing. Brian Case pointed that out on the Discord. If you're not a member, become one. Slap Nation. We talk on there, text message each other the whole day. You can come in there and join the Discord. She got a D and a B. I don't know if she looks weird, Liz. She looks like she's always looked to me. She real chiseled jawline. I'm not really a fucking fan of that shit. I'll be honest. I'm not feeling it. Not feeling it. But AB's the bitch. We got to be real here. All right? We got to be real here. AB's a bitch for posting the shit. AB's just continuing. Now, understand something. Tom Brady got you a job in New England, got you a job in Tampa, put you in his house, both places, so you can live there without buying a house, and then you turn around and backstab him in the back. Now, look, none of us know the true story. None of us know the real story. All I know is AB's been a bitch for a long, long time. Knowing his daddy a JUCO guy, his daddy's a JUCO coach, coached in Kansas. He was the reason Levante David and Jason Pierre-Paul came to Fort Scott Junior College. If you don't know that, there's a lot of other things involved. But I'm just telling you, Antonio Brown's been a bitch for a long, long time. And this is just a continued fucking push at backstabbing Tom Brady. I got to be honest, dog. I told you we're losing the purity of the NCAA, the purity of basketball, the purity of football, the purity of sports, the purity of athletics. I got to be real. We are more worried about betting than we are the outcome, than we are the teams, the opponents, your fan, whatever it is, the team you root for. We are more worried about the bets, covering the spread, covering the line. And the most shared video last night online, do you guys know what it was? Do you have any clue what it was? What do you think the most shared video was last night? Let me take the sound out. All right. Here's the most shared video. TCU down 5. TCU down 5 with 0.7 clicks. Take the ball in bounds. Don't touch it. Let it roll. Let it bounce just to get that point. Like right here. Boom. Picks it up. Shoots it. Bam. Scores. And you cover. TCU covers. TCU covered. And that is the story. And after the kid made the shot, he put his hands up like he won the fucking game. I'm just telling you, I'm starting to lean towards Matt McChesney's theory as A lot of this shit is so money driven, dog. The purity's gone. There ain't no purity. The purity of the sport is gone. Because if there was a purity in the sport, it's going to be real. If there's a purity in the sport, let me just explain something to you. I want to show you something real quick, all right? If there's a purity in the sport, when they inbounded this ball back in the day and you're down 5, knowing this game's out of reach, you know what would have happened right here? You know what would have happened right here? Not that. The ball would have just caught, the guy would have caught the ball, beep, horns over, shake hands, we're out. We lost. Dog, there's a down 5 points. No 5-point shot exists in basketball that I know of. But guess what? We want to get some stats. We want to cover. Like, where is the 5-point play that could occur on that play right there? Just throwing it out there. Ricky Bobby's still stuck on the fact that that's not Giselle. That's old news now, dog. We'll never know. We're worried about betting. The spread being covered, not the actual game. TCU hitting a 3 to cover. But guess what? The irony of this whole thing is the NFL suspends a dude for a season for betting $1,200 on DraftKings. Like, the irony of this all, right? Doesn't that, like, that's fucked up. The irony is you fucking you're suspending guys for a $1,200 bet on DraftKings. By the way, NFL, DraftKings, your number one betting site. Blows my mind, dog. It really does. Smoke a stick, sip some yak. We're sitting here live on this Menace Monday. Pound the like button if you will. We need to get 500 to 1,000 likes every show. Make sure you pound the like button. I appreciate it. Javale McGee come out, and basically a kid was filming him while he was just trying to enjoy a game.
Who think I don't know what he do on the internet and shit? Reaction or some shit. I don't know what he trying to do. He just on some weird shit. We grown men around here. We grew up before this social media age shit. You know what I'm saying? So this shit don't faze us. We didn't have real ones step to us, and we really had to put shit down. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. It's gonna be on one of the shit. It's gonna be on something. So when y'all see it, just know.
I mean, it's unbelievable, dog. Like, I like Javale McGee. He's a San Diego cat, I believe. No, he's not. I'm sorry, he's not San Diego cat. I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of the other Laker. Javale McGee, I liked him, though. He's always been kind of a stand-up dude. So let's equate filming a motherfucker in his face to our day before social media, all right? Let's equate this real quick. What holding a phone in your face is now, filming somebody trying to just chill, is the equivalent to staring back in our day. Remember? Don't stare. It's not polite. Remember, parents used to beat the fuck out of you if you would stare at somebody? And people used to be like, why are you staring? Why are you staring at me? That is now what the comfort level has become to filming a dude on your phone. Oh, you guys know the kid. The kid now is famous. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, dog. I just wish it would, because I'll tell you, I'm going to break his I'm breaking his phone. I'll tell you right now. I'm breaking that shit. I'm breaking his phone like a motherfucker. And I'm fucking his daddy up. He better not be alone at that motherfucker, because I'm sure he's with his daddy or brother or somebody. I'm fucking him up. I'm just telling you, fucking that phone up. I'm taking that phone and throwing it on the field. I'm throwing that fucking phone on the field, just so we're clear. The Miami Jits are out. Alan, Miami folks, they like to call it Jits. They like to call everybody a Jit. You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest. The Miami spring break is in full effect. And these cats do some weird shit, dog. I'll be honest. They do some crazy shit in Miami. They do some crazy shit in Miami. And
hit those people.
Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Fuck. Holy fuck. Oh my God. Cops ran over a bunch of motherfuckers. Alan also sent me another video. Alan sent me a video of motherfuckers just jumping on people's cars and shit. Just jumping on motherfucking car and shit. Like fucking up their car. First of all, I want to applaud the police for running over a group of people. I gotta be honest with you.
I just want to run. Oh my God, no! Why are you doing that? No, they opened up and go! Yo, what the fucking cops at, bro? Damn!
Like, dog, I'm gonna be honest. It's the same fucking over and over and over. I see the same motherfucker. And then you wonder why we have a major fucking problem. You wonder why. But maybe Coach JB don't know what he doesn't know. Maybe what does JB know? How about this? Your fucking parents are failing you at an all-time fucking rate. Why again is it starting the household? What fucking parent taught their kid to jump on another motherfucker's car as it sits there? Like, dog, you can't go out no more. You cannot go out no more unless you're ready to fucking pull a pistol and scrap, fight, shoot some motherfucking buddy. Because if you're not a bitch made cat, you ain't allowing that shit right there. This is gonna be real, right? You ain't allowing that shit to just go off. Dog, motherfuckers are continuing to do the same shit over and over and over. And I'm just fucking sick of it. But you guys don't think it's the parents. What do you guys think it is? Who do you think it is? These kids doing the same shit over and over. Dog, you act like it's not the parents. It is 1,000% the parents. It's 1,000% the parents. It's hot as fish grease in here. I had to turn off my damn. It's 1,000% the parents. I'm just gonna keep it real. All right, I gotta share this screen right here, dog. I'm gonna share this video. All right, and it's another one of these workout broads. Before we get into some sports, it's one of these workout broads, titties out. And she's worried about somebody filming her. And she wants to do a video. Let's take a listen.
So I just wanted to make you all aware of the trauma that us women have to encounter every time we want to work out. I'm at the gym working out, and this total dog keeps staring at me. I mean, everything I do, he's like locked onto my every move. In fact, I was tossing this medicine ball, and he kept going and getting it for me and bringing it back. And I'm like, I don't need you to help. And then I look over again, and he has his tongue out. He's panting in my direction and salivating. So anyway, I'm gonna confront him. Dude, why do you keep staring at me? Yeah, I see you looking over in my direction. Oh, I'm boring you now? when you're really just going to lay there and act like you're not looking at me.
Uh-oh. 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 I just put my foot in my mouth. Guess what? She just said trigger words. And all you motherfuckers in here, man, everybody was ready to bash her ass and talk shit about she's just another broad, got her titties out. She's just looking for clout. Let me break something down real quick. The reason I showed this video, and I asked her personally if I could show it, and she's cool. She's kind of a known woman out there. She does a lot of things, and I got to be honest. She said, "Sure, coach. If you want to share it, go ahead." But here's my point. I think I talk about trigger words all the fucking time on this show. I talk about trigger words all the fucking time. And I watched that video and I watched it through, right? Because I wanted to make sure that's what she was doing. And then she shows the dog and I could tell she was doing something. Dog, I want to just show you and prove to you. I hope I explained this right. The trigger words are real. The trigger words are real in this world that we live in with the soft-minded fucks. I want to share screenshots from her that she's been receiving since the video. Nobody, half the world that saw that video did not watch it in the duration, didn't watch it in totality. All they did was start to Twitter, and all they're doing is already talking about the same shit I led off with. Oh, she's just showing her titties. She just wants clout. Da-da-da-da-da. Here's some of the screenshots that she had to deal with. Jesus Christ, just because your bio says you're a Trump supporter doesn't mean you have to be an attention whore. That's one. I mean, I got 1,000. This slut is a troll account and from Oregon at that. Oregon. Dog, I got 10. She sent me 20 fucking screenshots. I can't share them all on here because I'm limited to share too many. I got too many things up. Dog, this is what the fucking world has become. Trigger words. You guys are worried about trigger words instead of really listening to the story. You just want to hear the first thing out of someone's mouth and immediately make judgment. Immediately talk shit. Immediately go to Twitter like you fucking matter. Dog, you don't matter. So why don't you listen to the fucking full story before you just start talking? I'm so glad she did this video because she has thousands of messages. Thousands. Because she posted that and everyone's talking about, oh, your titties are out. You're just doing for clout. By the way, she did that on purpose to play the part. So that's what you guys don't get. And I wanted to share this whole story is continuing to just go. I want to show you another fucking story that is similar. Okay. How about this one?
I'm just trying to tell you that
I told you I don't have any
your
change.
purse is on top of your car.
Mind your own business.
Okay.
Again, assuming is what makes assholes of us all. So this guy's trying to help this girl. She thinks he's trying to holler at her. Nobody's trying to holler at you, Karen. Get your purse off the car and shut the fuck up. Like, just another fucking Karen. I'm just telling you, dog, it blows my mind how fast we are to judge instead of really just taking a breath. Take a breath, people, and fucking sit back and relax. I'm just telling you, dog. It kind of blows my mind. Take a breath and relax. Lot going on today. I got a lot to discuss here in the sports world, but before I get that, I got to talk about this Andrew Wiggins rumor mill because I got a lot of shit to talk about, but there's this Andrew Wiggins thing. I don't know if it's real or not, okay? I don't know if it's real or not. There's been multiple speculations out there. I've tried to reach out to a few people I know in the NBA. NBA rumor mill, basically Andrew Wiggins has taken the last month off. He's continuing to take off. He may not come back because his wife, apparently, this is rumor now, allegedly, right? Allegedly. He has found out his wife has been having an affair with one of his best friends. And all of this time, Wiggins has been raising their kid thinking it was his child, but it's apparently not. So let me break this down real quick. First of all, this is why my circle is tight. This is why my circle is small. This is why I don't fuck with just any random bitch made cats. The reason of being is this fact, all right? Let me just break this down. Do you notice the key words in the sentence says, my best friend? Your best friend's fucking your wife. Now, let's make sense of this. First of all, it's an oxymoron, okay? Unless you swing that way and you're open like that and you let your best friend come hit your wife, then we have misspoken, Andrew Wiggins. He ain't your best friend. And he's fucking your wife. So that's number one. Number two, we live in a cold, cold world. But let me just be clear here. What are you going to do about it now? See, there's nothing you can do about it in this world. There's nothing in the world you could do about it. You could try to smoke your best friend, former best friend, go to jail forever. You could try to smoke your wife, go to jail forever. You could beat your wife, go to jail. Be a bitch. Bitch made cat. You don't need to hit your wife. You know how I feel about hitting white girls. You're a bitch made cat if you hit a female. I don't think any of that solves anything. The damage is done, homie. She took another dick from your boy. She took another dick from your boy. So, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Malik Henry's in the crowd, huh? Yeah. Malik don't have nothing else to do. I talked to Malik, by the way. So you're full of shit. Another fake fuck. Goddamn, trolls are out on a Monday too. I mean, I gotta be honest. You gotta stop misspeaking, dog. This is the epitome of what we see. You are who you are, not what you say you are. Let's just be honest, right? There's nothing you can do. So guess what you need to do? Go back to work. Go back to work. Get your ass up. Go back to work. Show up to work. Let's get it going. And stop with the bullshit. There's nothing you can do, homie. You're paid to make millions of dollars playing basketball. You got to move on. You got to move on. There ain't nothing else you can do. We already know he's going to claim mental health and all this shit. Dog, that's not mental health. It's mental fucking weakness. It's mental weakness. It's not mental health. Let's be clear. It's not mental health. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? I'm going to be honest. Well, it's kind of half out one ear, kind of half out my ass, half out my mouth on this topic and discussion I'm about to say. The reason I say this is because I'm a single bachelor who will probably never be married. So I could say this on one end, all right? What I'm saying is I would say, fuck it. Give me my money. Let me go back to work. Go ahead and let that motherfucker leave and fuck someone else. I'll take the money and the fame and the millions if I'm Wiggins. That's what I'm going to do. Now, on the other side, never being married, now I understand there's a devastation to it. There's a part of it that's like, that's my girl. This is my baby. I don't know how long they've been together. I don't know shit about Wiggins and his family or his wife. But I think I know me, and I'd be like, deuces. Bitch, if you don't want me, I don't want you. I'm out. What is so fucking hard about this, man? Shit happens. Fucked up shit happens. That's what the world is, dog. It is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, I get it, D. Jones. I get it. But it ain't your kid, homie. It ain't your kid, D. Jones. What are you going to do? You're going to sulk over it? Like, oh, man, I thought that was my kid. I've been taking him to play basketball every day and teaching him t-ball and how to fucking kick a soccer ball. Who gives a fuck, homie? You wasted a couple years of your life. Okay, fuck it. Move on. The motherfucker's still in his 20s, ain't he? How young is this motherfucker Wiggins? Homie, you know what I would be doing? I'd be fucking celebrating. It ain't my kid. I don't know no money. I don't know shit. And guess what? I am the better person. I'm the better person. You know why? I was raising this kid as if it was my own. It's a great book in a couple days. You could write a book, Wiggins. You could do one of these fucking, what's her name? The gymnast. Remember the gymnast that had mental health? You could write a book. You can write a book and make millions. Oh, I raised this kid, man, and fuck, man, I did it because I'm a good human. You know how many fucking soft people would come and pay you to tell your story and all this old shit? Dog, I would feel so fucking relieved. I would be fucking ecstatic right now. It ain't my kid. I don't have no kid. Now I can go find a real one and have a real kid. Fuck it. We're going to sulk over it like a bitch? How fucking, it's embarrassing, homie. You're a young cat. I'm going to sit up here and be like, fuck it. Oh, man, I can't get over life. My life is fucked. Homie, your life ain't fucked. You got a hell of a life, dog. Move on. Move the fuck on. God damn, dog. Move on, homie. Oh, fuck. Blows my mind. I got to get to you for you California people out here. California, if you don't know, we have a fucked up governor. He's a bitch-made cat. He won't even address the public. He won't address the people, the fucking people on the front line. Jermaine Johnson's in the house. Let me let you hear this from Governor Newsom. This is not from Governor Newsom, but this is from our sheriff. Take a listen real quick for you California people that are interested in knowing how fucked up our governor is.
They will not talk to us. They will not talk to us. The current governor has been governor for how many years? 4 years? And
he just got reelected. Yes.
So we're talking 5 years now? He's never met with us once. And every governor before him met with us every 2 months. So the sheriffs, there's only 58 of us in the state, and we come together for meetings every 3 months. And at those 3-month meetings, every governor in our history has met with us and talked about us, about the problems we're experiencing, about public safety issues. This governor refuses. He has never met with us, ever. And he has no desire to. And he doesn't want to hear reality. I mean, they're making all of these public safety laws and changing laws that are on the books that concern public safety, closing down prisons, letting people out early. He has never consulted with the public safety experts, the ones that deal with it every single day. Never.
Man, it is what it is, dog. I mean, now we got somebody making up every single former player of mine, huh? This guy, who is this cat? He's going to make an account up for every single former player of mine? Holy shit. Jermaine Johnson's going to come on the show, by the way. As soon as he settles off, he's chilling right now. He just got, they just retired his jersey and shit at Florida State. But anyway, dog, this is what we are. This is who we are. This is who we are. This is how we operate. This is the fucked up life we live. It's quite interesting to say the least. Quite interesting. If you haven't heard this cheerleader, I got to let you know.
Yo, coach say you suck. That's what's his words. Take him out of the game, coach. I'm getting a little bit old for this. Ref, you don't gotta take that, ref. You don't gotta take that, ref. You don't gotta take that. If I was you, I wouldn't let him talk to me like that. That was real aggressive. Like, he did a tag. He's not a shooter. He's not a shooter either. 33 ain't made a shot all game.
Hey, dog, you gotta love the HBCU. They get after it. They get active. Lucy, are you coaching her up? Are you coaching her up, Lucy? Gotta love the cheerleaders. All right, let's get to some ball. Matt joins us in a little while. We're gonna get after some trade talks and some football. Let's get into before I get into that though, I gotta break this down. I got a few things to break down. I talked about the Sweet 16. This ain't it. The Sweet 16, no Duke, no UNC, no Kansas, no Kentucky for the third time since 1975. That none of the Blue Bloods are in the Sweet 16. But what do I know? When I say that this is watered down, but mediocrity being the new excellence that it is, because you know all this mediocrity is your new excellence. Stop bullshitting. You know damn well it is. You guys think this is good because Fairleigh Dickinson beat Purdue. You think it's parody. It's great. Fairleigh Dickinson beat Purdue. It's an equal playing field. It's great. Oh, my God. Furman beat Virginia and Princeton beat Arizona. It's great for basketball. No, it's not. It's actually shitty because nobody on Fairleigh Dickinson's going to the NBA and having a real long career. Either is Princeton. Either is any of these fucks. Oh, coach, but the kids deserve the same equal shot as anyone. I didn't say that. Did I say they didn't? Did I say it's not great for those kids to beat a powerhouse blue blood? No, I didn't. I said good for them. But you're not going to tell me that it's good for fucking my eyes and the optics that show that this is bad fucking basketball being played. Have you watched the tournament? Have you fucking watched any of these games that I had to bear through yesterday? How shitty the fucking basketball is? But you think it's good for basketball. How about Indiana gets drugged by Miami? And I'm going to be honest. Okay? You guys watch basketball, and if you know anything about sports at all, you're sitting there and saying, okay, it's ultra competitive. No, it's not. It's ultra watered down. And when you take everyone's players that should be at Kentucky, Duke, UCLA, etc., and you spread them around the country, what you're going to have is one good player on a shitty team, one good player on a shitty team, one good player on a shitty team, a bunch of average Joes. Guess what that does? That allows you to beat good teams that used to be good. We're not going to say good anymore. It allows everybody to be on an equal playing field. If that is what you want, then you shouldn't watch athletics or competitive ones. You should just go fucking watch Leah Thomas beat women in swimming. I'm going to be honest. With a fucking dolphin-sized flipper and a size 18 shoe. And think it's fair. Okay? That is what you guys want. Everyone needs a chance to win a trophy. Oh, they got to win a trophy. Princeton deserves to win a trophy. No, they don't. They deserve to fucking find out who's on Mars, motherfucker. That is what the Ivy League's for. I ain't watching Princeton play basketball. You know what blows my mind, though? This is what blows my mind. All you fuckers that think this is equal playing field and it's so good for athletics, none of you watch fucking Princeton all year long. Shut the fuck up. Tell me you watched Princeton this year play a game. Who watched Princeton play before the March Madness? Please raise your hand in the chat. who watched Princeton play before they beat Arizona? Please let me know. I'm sitting here. I want to know. I want to hear it. Please let me know. Who watched Fairleigh Dickinson play this year? Please let me know who watched Fairleigh Dickinson play before they beat Purdue. But it's trigger words. You guys have trigger words out there. Do you understand? All right, Jeff Nadeau's in the house. All right. I don't know if that's Jeff or not. All right, let me break this down real quick. Jeff Nadeau, the real one, will be on the show this week. Let me break this down real quick. All right, break this down real quick. See, you guys don't watch any of these teams play all year. And then the tournament comes, and you watch Princeton win, and then guess what you want to do? You want to tweet about it. You want to tweet about it because it's like a trigger word, like the beautiful female that went and played the game on you guys talking about the gym, and she showed you a dog at the end of the day. That is what it is. You just want the trigger word. So you want to be able to watch Princeton for the first time all year and then act like you've been watching them all year, and then they're the greatest thing since sliced bread because they beat Arizona. Let me break this difference down between watered down sports now and Princeton beating UCLA in 1996. Okay? Let me break it down. Because didn't Princeton beat UCLA, coach? Upsets have happened forever. Key word, upsets. Upsets have happened. Appalachian State beat Michigan in football 10 years ago. That is what we call a major upset. It wasn't happening every fucking day. What's happening now is, I know it's not Nadeau. What? No shit. What's happening now is not upsets, dog. It's not upsets. This is the norm. Mediocrity is the new excellence. This ain't an upset of Princeton running a fucking slowdown, keeping the ball away from Charles O'Bannon and Toby Bailey and J.R. Henderson and Jelani McCoy and all these fucking Marcus Johnson and all these players they had at UCLA that fresh off winning a natty. This ain't that. Princeton's going head-to-head with Arizona, bodying Arizona up in the post, shooting threes, dribbling by them. That is not what the fuck Princeton did to beat UCLA in 96. I was there. I watched the game. If you weren't, shut the fuck up. Because you have no fucking idea. So, shut the fuck up. And I got to block my boy Jeff Nadeau. I know that's not him. He's a fake bitch. So, let's be honest, dog. Keep it real. This is not upsets. Upsets is what we used to see when Duke beat UNLV. Coach Krzyzewski beat UNLV that year was an upset, dog. This ain't upset. This is the norm. Have you seen college football lately? Have you watched Texas A&M get drugged by App State? Did you see Marshall beat Notre Dame? Have you guys seen the fucking horrible football that's being displayed because of the transfer portal and the NIL deals? Have you seen any of that? Can you break that down for me? Can you tell me how good football is? Why have I had NFL players, NFL coaches? Why have I had ex-NFL players, NFL coaches, college folks on this show? And why have everyone that's played the game agree with me? But the naysayer out there thinks it's good. Because all you care about is TCU covering, hitting a buzzer beater to lose by fucking 3.5 or 2 points. They covered. TCU covered. They covered. It was a 3-point spread. They covered. You don't give a fuck about the game. You don't know the game. You care about betting and what's being covered. You don't give a fuck about the game. This ain't no game. You're not sitting there like, damn, Princeton's got a 2-guard that's a motherfucker. He crossed over the fucking NBA first rounder for Arizona, took him to the rack. You don't know basketball, motherfuckers. You don't know sports. All you're doing is seeing what's being bet, playing the line, hoping the line hits, hoping you win your money, and then you want to talk about how fucking equal it is. Oh, it's parody at its greatest. No, it's not. It's fucking shit. This is the shittiest era of college and fucking pro sports I've ever seen in my life. I'm ever seen in my life. The worst college football I've ever seen, the worst college basketball I've ever seen is being displayed every single day. And you think it's fucking good. That is why you are mediocre, motherfuckers. You think mediocrity is the new excellence. You all think everybody deserves a trophy. Oh, Coach Princeton deserves to win. Fucking Farley Dickinson, they deserve to win. Those kids grew up. Shut the fuck up. No, they don't. You expect them to win because you never played sports, motherfucker. You had your wife taken away from me at the prom. Your prom queen got fucking trained at the fucking in the back of the bullpen, motherfucker, in the back of the stadium. That is why you don't really like people like me. Let's just keep it real. You motherfuckers can't handle real competitive drive, real shit. You can't handle the fact that you should not all get a trophy. You can't handle the fact that the second place winner should go home and jack off while the winner should fuck the prom queen. You can't handle it. You don't understand cream rises to the top and pressure bursts pipes. You don't know. You don't understand it. You don't get it. You don't get it because you never played. Travis, this guy, dog, he's made 20 accounts today. Oh, my God, dog. It blows my mind, bro. It really does. It really does. It blows my mind. You guys really think this is good fucking athletics? This is good sports being played. This is like great football, great basketball. It's the worst I've ever seen, homie. It's the worst I've ever seen. I'm just sorry. I'm going to disagree with everybody about it until the end of it because this is the worst we've ever seen. This ain't no Sweet 16. This is fucking garbage. It's garbage. Let me break something down real quick. Have you guys seen Shaka Smart? So Shaka Smart was one of the up-and-coming young coaches in college basketball. Got the job at Texas. He was at, I forgot where he started. I forgot the small school. He wins. He makes a run in the tournament, gets him the Texas job. What does he do at Texas? Do you know? He fails. He fails at Texas. He fails miserably. So then, he took VCU to the Final Four. All right, that was his big time. That was it, right? That was kind of before NIL, before the big time transfer portal really hit. Goes to Texas, fails miserably for the most part. Now he's at Marquette, 2 seed. Again, very mediocre roster, mediocre team in a mediocre conference. Gets a 2 seed, gets waxed last night. What has he done? Proving my point. Mediocrity is the new excellence. He's a guy that took a shitty school, VCU, that you can win at now in the tournament because of how watered down sports is. And then when you get with the big boys, just understand something. Big fish eat little fish. And sometimes, like why I always tell you I'm a fan of Mark Pugh at Gonzaga. Sometimes, dog, it's okay to be the the big fish in the small pond. It's okay to be the big fish in the small pond sometimes. Mark Pugh's done it to a perfect T. I give him credit for not jumping and going to UCLA, not jumping and going to Kentucky, not jumping and going to one of these Power 5 blue bloods. He stayed at Gonzaga. He's back in the Sweet 16 again. I think UCLA is going to roll their ass, but that is what it is. He's back in it. He's a great coach. Gonzaga, I'm sure the game's going to be close because it's going to be well coached and his players play hard, and it is what it is, right? You're not going to get no blowouts anymore in the tournament for the most part. But he's a big fish in a small pond. And if he would have left the small pond and went into the big pond at UCLA or one of these, he would have got eaten. He would have got eaten alive. He would have got eaten alive, dog, because people don't realize that there's a difference. Not only with the money that's being spread out for these guys and get these big 5-star guys like Kentucky. Sometimes it's okay to be the big fish in a small pond. You don't got to be the fucking guy. And, you know, it is what it is. But, dog, these guys aren't as good as you think. Okay? They're not as good as you think. Let me ask you guys this. Let me ask you guys something real quick. Who in here thinks John Calipari is a great basketball coach? Raise your hand. I've been talking about it for a while, but you guys keep paying this dude $10 million a year. What has John Calipari done besides blunder off a shitload of NBA talent and fucking underachieve? Like, let's be honest. You guys want to talk shit about everybody. Let's talk about underachieving now. You're talking about possibly the greatest college basketball recruiter in the last 30 years. Okay? He's had the most NBA talent, the best NBA talent, from Booker to AD. You name it, he's had the best. You can argue Duke, Kentucky, North Carolina, UCLA over the last 20 years has had the most talent. Kansas. He's got how many titles? How many titles does he have to show for it? How many titles does he have to show for it? This guy has more NBA players and has had more high-profile players and has lost to below-average teams year in, year out for the incredible duration of his career. But see, mediocrity is the new excellence. You guys think he's one of the fucking greatest fucking guys there is. Mark Wilcox, you crazy as fuck, homie. Don't make me start breaking out facts, dog. You want to talk about UCLA last 20 years. Let's talk about it. How many you want? What are we going to talk about? Talent. We're talking talent now. So you're telling me the last 20 years UCLA talent. I want to do I haven't. Maybe Mark, you can research this up. But let's look at the NBA draft in the last 20 years. Let's check it out, Mark. Let's check it out. Last 20 years, how many players has UCLA had drafted and compared to everybody else? I would bet you money they're in the top 5, dog. If not even higher. I mean, dog. Kevin Love and Zach and Westbrook era alone put in how many big-time players? How many guys went out in those few years alone to the NBA? So if we want to talk 20 years, dog, come on. We're even going back to Aaron Afalo was a first-rounder, dog. Now, he didn't – I'm not saying that they have great NBA careers, even though UCLA players mostly do. What I'm saying is look it up. UCLA's yeah, I know, Mark. I know you do know how to do it. I'm just saying, look it up. I want to see what UCLA's done. I don't know off the top, but you said 20 years. I'm fighting that, homie. I'm fighting 20 years. UCLA's no way you can't tell me last 20 years UCLA hasn't had uber NBA talent. There's no way. There's no way. Kyle Anderson is a mid-level guy, and he's a big time. He's fucking killing it right now in the NBA. He went to UCLA. Nobody even talks about him. You know how many guys UCLA sent? Shit. Hey, we got 666 people in the chat. Somebody drop the fuck out or somebody come in. Matt McChesney will be joining here in about 15 minutes. Yeah, we don't even want to talk about the Ball brothers and the fucking Holidays and Levine and dog. There's so many motherfuckers. you don't even want to know. UCLA has more dudes. All right, let's get into some football, dog. Let's get into some football real quick. A one ball, yeah, you're right. But you're trying to discredit the greatest basketball school of all time, homie. Come on, dog. The greatest basketball powerhouse in the history of basketball. You're trying to discredit. I hope nobody's trying to argue with that UCLA is not the greatest basketball team of all time. Please argue with that all day. Let's please argue that. And please tell me who's better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Walton. I mean, how many fucking NBA Hall of Famers can I keep going down the list that went to UCLA? All right. Mark's looking that up. Let's get to some football news. Detroit Lions, MCDC, has made a splash this offseason. They got safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson. 1 year, $8 million deal with $6.5 million. All right. With $6.5 million guaranteed signing. Here's the thing about this, okay? I want to break this down. I want to ask you a poll question. My poll question, I want to ask you a poll question real quick. Who has had the best offseason in the NFL this year? Poll question. Drop your line. I want to know who you think. Who has had the best NFL offseason this year? Is it the Lions? Is it Dallas? Is it Miami? Who has had the best offseason this season? I want to hear what you got to say. So Gardner goes and leaves the Eagles. I'm going to argue that the Eagles may have had the worst offseason. A.J. Brown not very pleased that Gardner left. He tweets out, y'all switch up quick. A.J. Brown not very pleased with Gardner leaving. I hope he's not pleased with the other people that have left. Listen, dog, I don't know. He's talking shit now. He's talking shit about Gardner leaving. Listen, how do you guys feel? I don't know. This is the bottom line is I told you on this show that the Eagles had to make a splash and keep 2 or 3 of their big-time free agents, and they couldn't get it done. They lost too many guys, dog. They lost too many key free agents, and it hurt up front. It hurt up front. You can't lose D linemen like that. You just can't do it. You can't lose D linemen like that. And then you lose secondary. D-line and secondary is what gets you to Super Bowls along with the quarterback. So if you got a great quarterback, great corners, and a legitimate D-line, let me just break down football for you. If you can get a pass rush to the quarterback, if you can cover the receivers as your pass rush gets to the quarterback, you have a very, very strong, good recipe for success. If you don't get a pass rush and you can't cover anybody, you're not going to win very many games. And then we're not even talking about how good the quarterback needs to be in the NFL to win you games. So Jalen Hurts played well enough to win the Super Bowl. Their defense couldn't stop a cold, even though it was a shootout. And now you've lost what gave up 35 points in the Super Bowl. You have lost key corner, key safety, key D lineman, 2 key linebackers. You have lost what that defense was apparently one of the best. Just telling you. NFL free agents that signed. We're going to talk about it with Matt. The Panthers signed Adam Thielen. The Raiders released a long snapper. The Texans extend Tunzel, $75 million. Tunzel gets $75 million. 75 mil to keep him. I thought it was a great get. I thought that was a great get. Cowboys get Brandon Cooks. I think Cooks is good. He's serviceable. I don't know if he was the splash they wanted. I'm sure they would have wanted DeAndre Hopkins, but they make a splash. They keep Tunzel in Texas. Cowboys get Cooks. So the state of Texas did well, I thought, in free agency. I thought both teams had good off seasons. And the draft isn't even here yet. This is like college recruiting for them. Get as many good players, keep our good players, and get new good players, and then hit it in the draft. That's what the Jets did last year. That's what the Jets are hoping for to do again this year. So hopefully they can trade and get the Aaron Rodgers thing done. But having said that, I think both teams in Texas did well. I think they did. I give a shout out to both teams in Texas. They did well. Cincinnati got I think they got Orlando Brown. I think they did good with him. I think that's a big get. Miami did a lot of good gets. They got a lot of good things done, I thought. So that's a good deal. I got to get your take on this, though. I want to get your take on Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd came out about Michael Jordan and said he tried baseball, he failed. He tried ownership. He was awful. He tried the Wizards. It bombed. Everybody understand. Take out Scottie Pippen and Phil Jackson. The whole Michael Jordan mythology is sort of just that. Let that sink in. I want you guys to listen to what Colin Cowherd said. It takes balls to say some of the things he says, so I clap it up for him because he doesn't care about retribution. He doesn't care about what happens later. He doesn't care about what happens after the fact. Similar to me. I'm kind of in between Cowherd. I like Cowherd sometimes. I don't like him sometimes. But what do you guys think about this take right here? Because at the least, you can sit back and think. It makes you think, though, because we've all been talking about it. It makes you think, though. Because I'm going to be honest. Kobe and Jordan, either one of them had won a title without Phil Jackson. But I can't wait to ask Steve Kim this tomorrow. I'm curious. It makes you at least think because, to be honest, people say he's failed since retirement. Well, I don't know if failing is making $250 million a quarter. He makes $250 million a quarter, dog. Just so we're clear. He makes $250 million every quarter of the fiscal year, every year. And hasn't done a Jordan commercial or any marketing ever. So I don't think he's a failure since retirement. Let's be clear. Let's make sure we clarify the statement, okay? Let's be clear. I don't think we want to call him a failure. I don't think he gives a fuck either. Mike Green, shut the fuck up. If you say Molly Quorum is more credible than Colin, you know you're taking hot takes looking for clickbait. No, let me rephrase. I said he makes $250 million a quarter from just Nike. Just Nike. It's not what he makes a year, homie. He makes much more than $1 billion a year. $1 billion a year comes from Nike, who's a subsidiary of Jordan, the brand. Even though they're not really associated, Nike still pays him $1 billion a year for shoes, for his shoes that he doesn't market. Oh, yeah, the Live was packed house, dog. The Live was packed. The Live was packed. All right, without further ado, we got to get to Matt McChesney joining us to get to this. I got to hear this story, man. If you don't know, and if you've never seen Stand By Me, Matt McChesney found a dead body on the train tracks. I'm going to let him tell the story. Welcome in Matt McChesney, everybody. Matt, what's up?
What's up, dog? Hey,
first of all, before we get into this dead body thing, I got to ask you, do you know that I literally have 100 fucking DMs that people thought I jumped into an ice bath in my fucking 104-degree jacuzzi?
Yeah, people are really dumb, dog.
Holy fuck, dog.
I mean, I don't understand. I'm dumbfounded. Like, people actually thought that it was a cold tub. Like, I know that there's cold tubs that look like hot tubs, but you ain't got one.
Not only that, it's like
you ain't doing it.
It's like you shitting me, dog. Like you're so quick to judge and so quick for that trigger word, like we always talk about. I showed a video of this girl. I asked her, she's kind of a public figure, and I asked her if I could share her video. She did one of the tits out, claiming that the creeps are filming her in the gym. Well, she did it on purpose to fuck with everybody. So I asked her to share the video, and I shared it earlier. And basically what she did was she had her cleavage kind of showing, and she's like, this creep is in the gym looking at me, and I'm working out. And at the end of the day, she was like, and he's panting, and he's licking his lips, and it was her dog. Yeah. And it was her dog. She was doing it on purpose to get clickbait because she knows that people are so quick to jump in her DMs and call her a whore, a clout chaser. And that's what we live in, Matt. We're so quick to judge everybody because of one word that you hear. And you heard ice bath, Matt, and they all thought I was in a fucking ice bath. They didn't want to watch the whole story.
Well, look, I love my ice bath. I got one of these ice barrels. They sent me one. Use the promo code McChesney, $125 off. Boom.
Where's it at? What's the place?
Ice Barrel. So just hit them up on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, or icebarrel.com. Promo code McChesney, my last name, and it'll give you $125 off if you want one. They're pretty awesome. I've been doing it now for like a week straight, and it helps me a ton. Just from inflam and trying to get my shoulder pain under control and my lower back and shit. And it's just, the overall effects are excellent. So, but then again, so is a hot tub too. So,
hey, did I spell barrel wrong?
Man, I don't fucking know. I can't spell anything. I'm awful at spelling. Thank God for talk to text because I do it constantly. I'll tell you this though, bro. The weekend I had was so fucking weird. I'm going to just start at the beginning, okay? Because that's where we got to start, all right? So we're in the gym, all right? It's me and about 10 kids, young men we're getting ready to do pass rush. We're going through our, like, individual part where we're setting and we're using our hands on the sled, yada, yada, yada. And, like, my big boy's about to get in the ice tub. He just got done. And there's, like, these two ladies are, like, walking around the gym. And I'm like, all right, who the fuck are these people? Like, are they just going to tell us to turn the music down? Like, oh my God, the music's too loud again. Oh my God. So we piss Karens off all the time. There's like a gymnastics place across the street and they hate us because I'm over there yelling like, run motherfucker, let's go. And they're over there like, ladies, spin, use the, whatever. So I'm like, okay, they're going to bust our balls. And she's like, can we get some help? And I'm like, sure. I'm a good Samaritan. I'd love to help out. I would love to get all these big motherfuckers over here to help you move a sofa, a chair, a couple TVs maybe. Oh, shit. We'll even move. We'll move a fucking futon. Futons are good. I'll move a refrigerator. I'll move a goddamn ice
Car?
chest, bro. Yeah.
Car?
If we got to move a car, we might be able to move a car with all these motherfuckers. So I run over to this big black SUV, and yes, I know that it's a like I get there's a mortuary at the end of the street, but I don't put together that they want me to move a body. Like, that's not my job.
All right. So go back. I gotta know. Did they kill it?
No, I don't think they killed him, but I don't know that. So I run down. We walk down there, and we walk over, and the SUVs, the back's open, and I'm like, all right, so where's what do you want us to move? And she's like, him. And I'm like, looking around like, who? There's no one in the car. I was like, do you want us to move some of this furniture in or what? Like, we're here to help you. And she goes, oh no, this guy that died weighs like 400 pounds and he fell off the gurney. And as a woman, she's like, as a woman, I can't push him back on the gurney to get him out of the car. So I need you to push him onto the gurney and then you have to pick him up. And I had to move him like 4 or 5 feet and then like put him inside the building, dog. It sucked.
Wait. What building?
The fucking building behind me that they wanted me to move him into.
But what is this building?
It's a fucking mortuary.
Oh, okay. So it was a legit. It wasn't like fucking
I'm not like moving someone's fucking murder case. I'm just saying like.
So it wasn't like a fucking a grocery store back house.
No, we didn't kill anyone yet. I didn't murder any of my kids yet. Although I asked them like, do I get 10% of a take if I start sending you clients? You know, it's pretty hardcore over at SixZero. But you know, like I'm standing there and I'm like, Jesus, why am I doing this? Like, you don't need a fucking man until you need to move a fucking body, right? No one needs a man. Fuck men. I don't need any masculinity. I don't need the 6'5", 300-pound tattooed motherfucker that's loud until I need to move a body.
Or change the oil or brakes.
Whatever. Like, but seriously, like now I'm seriously a SixZero body mover, baby. We're making t-shirts and shit. The kids loved it, but it was weird as fuck. And like touching dead people was not cool. It was not cool. Shit was not cool. So
hey, so I got a story. I've moved a dead body. I'm not gonna get any more depth than that. They are very heavy dead weight, aren't they?
Yeah, man. This motherfucker. Look, no disrespect or nothing, but I had to grab his like dead ass shoulder and his dead ass hip and push him onto a gurney and then wheel him out and then pick his ass up. And I got a lot of respect for hitmen today, man. That's a hard job.
Fuck, dog. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. Did it smell?
Crazy world we live in.
Did it smell?
No, I didn't catch any stench, but
They probably got lime and lye and all that shit.
I don't think he was like a 3-weeker that they found in a ditch. I think he just died or whatever. But at the same time, like, look, I understand that there's dead bodies at mortuaries. I get it. But it's not my job to run down there and move your fucking dead body, bro. Like,
yeah, that's tough. I don't know if I could do that one.
Everybody needs a man, or no one needs a man until you need somebody to move a body. And look, I'm just saying, if you need a body moved at SixZero Academy, we are body movers. That's what we do.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Clap
it up. 6-0 don't just move bodies in the trenches. They move actual bodies.
We are actually moving bodies.
All right, man. There's so much going on. The ice bucket challenge. I used to love the ice bath, by the way. I used to love it as a player. I used to love it. I just won't get in it anymore. It's like I like my balls too much. I like my balls too much, dog. They're not the old man balls yet. They're not sagging like to my knees, but I don't like them shriveled in my stomach either.
It's hard. It's hard for me to do it every day, but I have to. So it is what it is. I got to do it, or I'll die young, which is probably
kudos.
Anyway. And when I do, try and get a big motherfucker to move my body, please.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll come help you out. Kudos to you to get in there every day. And Chase Sr.'s doing it now too. So that's the ice challenge bad. You know, he did it with a little different look. He did it in
Chase Sr. got in a goddamn, what was that, an ice or an ice chest? Like, dog, just go get a fucking ice bath. What are you doing?
Hold on, though. I had to retweet his shit because I'm like, homie, you got electrical devices plugged in. What are you fucking doing? You're going to die with the rubber ducky.
We're going to be moving his body if he's not fucking careful.
Hey, he had a rubber ducky, too.
That's fucking weird, bro. I'm sorry. Any dude that's got a rubber ducky, like, that's questionable right there.
In the freezer, in the water.
A little sus.
We gotta bring Chase on Wednesday and ask him that. Hey, let me ask you something. Colin Cowherd made a statement. I want to ask the two whites. What do you think about this statement Colin Cowherd made? He said,
"How dare you call me white? I'm identifying as Cambodian today."
Okay. Well, he, them, they, she, them, him, her, him, them. They all said
he tried baseball. He failed. He tried ownership. He was awful. He tried the Wizards. It bombed. Yeah. Everybody understood. Take out Scottie Pippen and Phil Jackson and the whole what? All right. Colin Cowherd is out of his fucking mind. This guy's obviously, he got a concussion and went on a radio show. I mean, dog.
All right. Before you say that, here's my take. But doesn't it, just to be fair, doesn't that statement make you at least think, damn, Kobe and Jordan never won a title without Phil Jackson?
Well, and Phil Jackson never won a title without Kobe and Jordan. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Well, he won as a player, but yeah, I get it. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, does it make you think at all?
No. Look, I hate this debate. It's like the Brady-Belichick debate. Who's better? Belichick doesn't throw the ball and Brady doesn't coach, so they're awesome together. We don't compare fucking Walsh and Montana. We don't compare Shanahan and Elway. You're not comparing Peyton and Breeze. Like, bro, the greatness came together and it created incredible teams that took advantage of their greatness, and that's exactly what the fuck they're supposed to do. So I don't understand why the constant, like, this is the only, like, pedestal in sports when we talk about greatness and greatest player. Basketball seems to be the only one where there's a constant debate about number one.
Wait, great or greater or bestest?
Or best or better? Or good or greater?
Oh, fuck.
No. Hold on. Glad, happy, exuberant. Those all mean the same thing.
Hey, I gotta ask you.
Greatness or greater?
Or best?
Or kind of good, average.
But the best cannot be the greatest.
And the greatest can't be the best.
But you can be better than the best.
But you could be worse than the worst.
Yes, and that's just being shitty.
Yeah, and if you're shitty, then you're fucked. And if you're fucked, then you might be good. And if you're good and you're getting fucked,
And then you need a man to move a dead body.
And then all of a sudden you need a man. We got this fucking dead body to move.
And change oil in my car. All right, let me ask another white, German descent, Irish white, whatever you are, French white. I think you're going to disagree with me on this one. That's why I think we'll argue. No Duke, no North Carolina, no Kansas, no Kentucky in the Sweet 16, the third time since 1975. There's no blue bloods in the Sweet 16. Is that good or is it bad or is it not? Is it either or neither?
I think it's neutral, like, or even it could be good. I don't have a problem with it at all. Look, I love the tournament, but I think college basketball. I love how hard the kids play. I'm not trying to be disrespectful when I say this, but it's almost a different sport than the NBA. Like, the NBA is player ran. They don't play defense very hard. There's no, like, consistent effort like there is team defense, zone, team defense. Imagine if the pros played defense the way that the college kids do with their athletic, like, offensive abilities that they already have. It's so hard to score because everyone's shitty. Like, they're good. They're way better than us. I mean, they're way better than that fucking raindrop video you posted yesterday, which I almost died laughing at. That shit was so funny, I almost died. So obviously you've seen that fucking movie with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Right? I do it all the time. I do it all the time. Raindrop.
I fucking love that shit. It's so funny, bro. But a lot of these guys are going to be fucking selling insurance and playing at the YMCA next year, and that's cool. That's cool. But it's not. I love the tournament, but college basketball. They kind of just suck, and that's why it's so good though, because everyone sucks and they all have to give effort. It's all a bunch of tryhards.
But let me ask you though. Here's my beef with the people that think this is mediocrity is so great and excellent. This is the people that like college basketball. I think are the people that want everybody to get a trophy. That's my personal opinion. I think that when Princeton beat Arizona round 1, everybody was waiting for that to happen so they could tweet it and retweet it and get likes and think this is something new. But you know fucking well you haven't watched one game of Princeton all season long. And you haven't watched Farley Dickinson. Then when they beat Purdue, Matt, everybody now is a fucking Farley Dickinson fan. And like, I just don't get it. The thing that hurts me is, like, I just don't understand the fact that they think this is good basketball. It's not good basketball, bro.
No,
I'm sorry.
terrible, bro.
It's not good.
It's terrible basketball. It's just effort. Like, it's a bunch of guys playing really hard that suck.
Yeah, it is. And
because if they were any good, they'd all be in the NBA. You can just leave and go.
That's what I'm saying.
Just go for a year and then take off.
And I want to be clear, man. I want you to help me out here. You may disagree. They were like, well, Coach JB, upsets have been happening forever. They have. But guess what the key word in that sentence was? Upsets. When Princeton beat UCLA in 1996, they fucking kept the ball away from Toby Bailey, Charles O'Bannon, fucking Jelani McCoy. They kept it away from the 17 NBA future first rounders so that they could win 41-40. Princeton beating Arizona last week was dribbling by the motherfuckers and dunking on them. There's a completely different parody now than there was when a true upset happened. This is not upset no more, Matt. This is happening. Appalachian State beat Texas A&M in football. Marshall beat Notre Dame. It happens more and more and more because of the portal, in my opinion, because of the NIL money, because of the bag.
Oh, hold on. There's been huge upsets in the tournament for fucking ever. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It may help it a little bit, but it's always been there.
No, but don't you agree that was really what upsets were? I don't believe these are upsets anymore, bro. I believe this is what it is.
It's only an upset because of the number next to the fucking next to the school. So
the ranking of it, yeah.
Princeton won again, didn't they? They're in the Sweet 16, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So look, that's a team this is the thing about college basketball. Princeton's got a bunch of guys who are super smart, obviously, who have been together for 3 or 4 years, that none of them have aspirations to go to the NBA. So they're grown-ass men pretty much with Ivy League educations that can shoot the fucking lights out, like just executing team basketball. Honestly, people should see this coming if they are college basketball fans, but no one really is a college basketball fan. Everybody just watches every now and then when their team's on, and then they get to the tournament and everyone's like, my fucking bracket's the shit, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm admitting I don't know dick about college basketball other than I know basketball. I know what good basketball looks like. I don't know any of the players. I know the coaches, but the tournament's awesome. The Sweet 16 is going to be fun. I enjoy watching the games. I love watching the kids compete, but I know in the back of my mind that in reality, the reason that it is so competitive is because there's not really one stud on the court. And if there was a bad motherfucker on the court, the game would be over because he would just take over. All those guys are in the NBA.
So let me ask you this. So just if with a one-word answer, if I asked you the lack of blue bloods in the Sweet 16 and the NCAA March Madness, one of the biggest money makers for the NCAA every year, is it good or bad for basketball for the NCAA?
It's good.
So you don't mind not having Duke, North Carolina, any of them?
Last year they had North Carolina and Kansas in the final. This year I would love to see fucking Creighton and whoever. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'd love to see a 10 seed in the final, honestly. The more parity, the better, in my opinion.
See, I'm on the other side of it. All right, so let me ask you this. I got to ask you a question. Who has had the best NFL offseason to date? The Eagles lost another big piece, CJ Gardner-Johnson to the Lions. The Lions have had a great one, in my opinion. Who do you think has had the best NFL offseason right now? And then I'll ask you another question after.
The Broncos. They have a huge checkbook. The Pinner Group is paying massive bonuses so they can manipulate the cap, which if you have a massive checkbook in the NFL, you can manipulate the shit out of the salary cap because you can just pay everybody up front, which is what they're doing. They're not done either. They went out and got a lot of physical football players. I've been getting a lot of like, well, McGlinchey's overrated. And I'm like, dude, the fucking Broncos have had a new right tackle starting opening day for the last 8 years. They've got to solidify that position, and they did. I don't give a shit how much money they have to spend. It's not my fucking money. Pay this man. They went and got the best guard. They got a great fullback in Burton that was in New Orleans with Peyton. I think that they're going to continue to build the team. They went and re-signed Alex Singleton, who got 170 tackles last year and was outstanding at the Mike linebacker position. I think that's a huge get. I think the Broncos have put themselves in position to be competitive, at least. I don't know if they're going to be any good, but they'll be competitive now. I love the Samarjah Perine get. That fucking guy is a bowling ball. 6'2", 240. He will put the goddamn hurt on you as a running back. So I think they've done a really good job. If A-Rod does go to the Jets, you got to talk about the Jets being up there. But again, the longer this goes on with Aaron Rodgers, the more I almost don't want him in New York. This smug fucking bullshit has got to stop, bro. Like, just
all right. Let me ask you this before we get to Aaron Rodgers. I got a question for you about Aaron Rodgers in a second. Why is Denver's offseason acquisitions better than what's Detroit's done? I think it's an argument to be had, and also Miami should be in the consideration. And both Texas teams, Cowboys and Houston, have had pretty good offseasons. I think it's been a pretty good offseason for quite a few teams that have got a lot to prove next year, especially Detroit. Do you like the Gardner scoop up in Detroit? And do you like the signings of a corner? And they also got a few key acquisitions to a good offense already that they have. I'm waiting to see what they do with Jamal Williams. He apparently turned down $6 million from the Lions. The Lions are making moves, but I have to reiterate, Matt, they're still the fucking Lions fans.
Well, I really hope they can pull out of the Lions hole. I would love to see them be good next year. I would love to see them host a playoff game and win the North. That would be dope. And I think they could. They've got a lot of talent. I fucking love their head coach. He's my kind of guy. He's a fucking football playing son of a bitch, and he's my kind of guy. Look, everybody thinks that they do good in free agency. I remember like 10, 12 years ago, you remember when the Eagles signed like Asamoah and Vince Young and all these other motherfuckers, and then they like went 6-10. So it's free agency's sexy, and everybody's got an opinion, and we're gonna go win the Super Bowl and shit. I like the fact that if you have money and the ability to spend it, I hate cheap motherfuckers when it comes to football or sports in general. Like if you're an owner and you're super cheap and you won't spend money on your franchise and you won't try and go obtain players to help you win through the draft, through free agency, like if you won't exploit every avenue possible in order to make your team better and you're worried about paying the fucking electricity bill while you're trying to like pay people's salaries, that you shouldn't be the owner of the franchise. That's played out. So I love the fact that the Broncos ownership is as active as they are and as aggressive as they are. Is every deal going to work out? Fuck no, every deal is not going to work out. That's not realistic. But I do think that the more you swing, the more you're going to hit home runs. That's for damn sure. You can't just sit up there and fucking cup the bat and just sit there and be like, oh, I'm going to fucking walk every time. Like, being on base is fun, but I want to hit fucking bombs.
Yeah, I agree. AB's in the news. And He posted Giselle's titties. She's got a lopsided D and a B cup. I don't know what happened there, and she has a very chiseled jawline. Looks like Tom Brady. I don't really like. I don't like her. Mediocrity is a new excellence. Let me just put it that way, because people that think she's fucking sexy.
She's pretty hot.
Oh, she's horrible to me.
She's not horrible. I can show you some pretty broke bitches on fucking Instagram that got 3 million followers. That shit's horrible and played out. Like,
hey, Courtney likes you though. Courtney wants us both to come to Dallas and run the train on her. Just throwing that out there.
Hi, Courtney. How are you? Good to see you. You like this little rose right here, over here? Huh? Like that? For you, girl. Yeah. Look. If I was Tom Brady, I'd be whooping AB's ass the next time I see him.
I mean, what a bitch. You got him 2 jobs. You got him 2 jobs and housed the motherfucker.
Fuck him, dude. Hey, Antonio Brown's a fucking bitch, dude. Fuck that guy. I'm tired of him. He fucking sucks.
All right, I got a poll question for you. Who has a greater sense of urgency to get the Aaron Rodgers deal done? The Packers or the Jets?
Well, you would think it'd be the Packers if they want to fucking get any draft picks for the draft that's coming up. I mean, get this shit. You want him back after all this shit? Like, I'm dumbfounded on how long this is taking. And it's like Aaron Rodgers turned into Brett Favre, but now he's like the wizard version of Brett Favre. And it's unbelievable to me. Like, he didn't want to be Brett, and somehow he's morphed into being a worse version. Like Brett, at least Brett wasn't a huge fucking weirdo. Like he's dumb as a fucking country rock, but he's not weird. Like
Aaron might be weird. He's sending dick pics. He's sending dick pics.
Dick pics aren't weird, bro. Like it's a dick pic. It's not weird. It's just a dick pic. Aaron Rodgers is fucking sitting in a room in the dark for 5 days, like trying to find the toilet. Like, how disgusting is the bathroom at the darkness retreat, by the way? Like, I miss the head at 3 a.m. in the dark all the time. So I can only imagine what the fucking pisser at the darkness retreat looks like when he's in there trying to fucking aim in the dark on day 4. I mean, get the fuck out of here, dog. That's some weird shit.
I mean, well, stealing money from the poor is not weird. That's a criminal.
That's criminal.
Yeah, it's a fucking criminal. It's not weird.
I didn't say it was weird. He's fucking stupid. I said he was dumb as a country rock, which is true.
Who would you take if you had to pick right now in their prime? Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre?
Favre.
Really?
Yeah, that country boy could fucking play, and his teammates loved him, and he was a sellout type.
He was Iron Man.
Aaron Rodgers is a philosopher playing quarterback.
Let me ask you this. I got to ask you something.
You don't have to.
I don't have to ask you this, but I have to. I have to ask you this for this reason.
Okay.
Iron Man. Guys that never miss games. I got 3 that I would like you to discuss and tell me who you would take. Now, I understand the sports are different. These guys never missed. Brett Favre, Allen Iverson, Cal Ripken. Who you take?
Oh, shit, man. Well, at baseball, I'm going to take Ripken, and basketball, I'm going to take Iverson, and football, I'm going to take Favre.
But if we had to have a 5 guys on the cover of a poster, the Iron Man, all-time Iron Man. Is it because it's football we have to go with Favre, or do you go with a guy that was just, you respect Iverson now. You respect Iverson a little more now that you see these bitch ass fucking Kawhi Leonards and everybody load man.
I liked Iverson when he played. I thought he was a dog. I'll take Favre. I can't take Ripken. Ripken's a good player, but the only thing he's known for is checking the attendance box. Like all he did was show up to class every day. So
never missed.
Yeah, you never missed a class, so you get in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, we got to have those guys on our team and boost our GPA and shit, but they're not.
Yeah, we're not trying to boost GPA in the Major League Baseball, so.
I don't really know.
I would still take Favre, even though he's a stupid fucking weirdo, or not so weird. He's a stupid. Let's just move on. He's not smart.
Yeah, and Eli Manning did it too. I think he was right there ready to break Favre's record. I give him a lot of credit too. All right, NFL free agents or signings this past weekend. We got a few that hit the spot. The Adam Thielen to the Panthers. You love it or like it?
It's a good move. I mean, it depends on who's throwing them the ball. I mean, if they don't have a quarterback, it doesn't really matter. So we'll see.
All right, the Texans extending Tunzel, $75 million. Love it or like it?
Needed to happen. I mean, it's hard to find quality offensive linemen. So good move.
The Cowboys getting Brandon Cooks at wideout. Love it or like it?
I mean, there's a reason he's on 9 different teams.
That's what I said. I said the same thing.
So it might be a good move, but that guy is a total pain in the ass.
Yeah. I don't know that one. Gardner to the Eagles. Love it. Like it.
They're bringing him back. He wanted to come back. He was butthurt that they didn't give him the deal sooner. And so they got a guy who's coming in who wants more. I think that it'll be a good move.
AJ Brown not too pleased with the move.
Well, he doesn't run the team, so who gives a fuck?
I know he's out on Twitter. People love going on Twitter. Rick Pitino headed to St. John's already after taking an Iona team to the tournament 2 years in a row, not winning the game, but I love Rick Pitino. I'm a Rick Pitino guy. I would love to see him coach a big-time Power 5 back to prominence. But in this situation, Matt, we just talked about, does anyone care? I mean, Iona and St. John's going to the Sweet 16, either one, nobody cares.
Well, St. John's is a great basketball school. That's the fucking house that fucking Chris Mullen built. You know, fucking disrespect Chris Mullen, the fucking rucker in the fucking post. You give me the.
I was just with Chris Mullen.
Hideaway style to the rack. What? Oh, so.
Hey, I got to hang out with Chris Mullen a couple months ago. Good dude.
Chris Mullen's a bad motherfucker. Don't respect it. Don't disrespect. Don't disrespect the Johnnies. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I think it could be a good move, but. Again, it's college basketball, bro. Like, just find the best player, pay him a ton of NIL, have him come for a year, see if you can get to the Final Four. That's all the shit is.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so the longer this thing gets drawn out with Rodgers, is that affecting Lamar Jackson and the Ravens in any way? People think that it is. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, at this point, if I was the Jets, I think I'd rather go get Lamar than Aaron.
Really? Well, is it Aaron Rodgers' issue though, or is it a two organizations not coming to agreement?
It's the Jets and the Packers arguing over a draft pick, probably. Like, you need to get this. Look, if I'm the Jets, I have to know that Aaron's not just going to go there for 1 year just to collect his $60 million and not give a fuck and just ride off into the sunset. Like, I need you for 3 years, bro. I need you to come in here and try and turn this pretty good core of players into a great core. And if we already got Lazard and you want Beckham, like, we'll figure out how to get you these guys. But we got to know you're in. Otherwise, I'm going to get Lamar Jackson and keeping him for 10 years and then going on a real run. So, anything's better than the fucking guy they have playing quarterback there now. I can't stand that kid. The Manhattan MILF Hunter has got to go. It's played out, dog. Get me Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson and get rid of this dude immediately.
It's so interesting.
How do all the Mormons feel about? Hey, let me ask this question too. How do all the Mormons feel about one of their poster boys being a nymphomaniac that fucks everyone's mom? That no one talks about that. No
one talks about it at all.
It's just shocking to me how that's not a topic of conversation in the religious corners.
Of course not, because we have fake.
No disrespect or anything in your gray underwear.
Yeah, priests and politicians, Matt, the two most crooked motherfuckers in the world. I got to ask you something. I want to ask you this. I got to get Two White's opinion again on this basketball thing. I can't wait to do this with Steve Kim tomorrow, but I want to do it with you. I think it's going to be comical.
Ugh.
You know me, you know how my takes are. I want to do half of it I believe, and half of it I want to do to piss people off. The most NBA overrated players right now, currently in the NBA right now. Here's my 10. I'm just going to give you 10. I'm not going to put them in order, but I'm going to give you my number one after you tell me go get fucked, or you tell me.
If you say Nicole, I'm just going to walk away.
All right. Here we go. Here's my top 10 most overrated.
That's the fucking computer.
All right, my most overrated players in the NBA. Zion Williamson, bust. Overrated, dog. I don't care if he's not playing. He's a bust. You can't tell me he's not overrated. I don't care if he's not playing. That's a you problem, not me, people. Dylan Brooks. Why are we making this guy relevant? He's fucking horrible. He's horrible. He averages 3 points and 3 rebounds. Why is this guy so fucking relevant? Why is he relevant?
Michael Rappaport said about him?
No.
He looks like an abused pit bull.
Fuck, dude. Hey, guess what I got? Guess who I got in there too? I got Klay Thompson, who all he wants to do is sit on the sideline and go 1, 2, 3, 4. We know you got 4 rings, motherfucker, but you, without Steph and Draymond, are probably not doing very good in your career. Trae Young, I think he's a coach killer. I think he's a shitbird. I think he's overrated. I think he fucking can't take a team to the next level. I got Trae Young. I got James Harden on that list. I got Chris Paul on the list. I got Dame Dillard on the list.
Who?
Dame Dillard. Dame.
Lillard?
Dame Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's a fucking. What does he do? What does he
You
do?
are out of your fucking mind.
What does he do? What does he do? What does he do? What does he do?
Come on, dude.
All right, I got Paul George on the list. I got Paul George on my list.
No problem with everybody else on your list, but you cannot have Damian Lillard. You cannot put him on the overrated list. He is fucking not overrated.
All right, I got Paul George. All right, I got Paul George.
Okay.
I got Anthony Davis.
Okay.
And I got Draymond Green. Out of all those names, who do you think's my most overrated?
I think the Damian Lillard call is fucking insane. He should not be on your list. That's nuts.
All right, but out of those 10, who do you think knowing JB, would say the worst overrated is?
Anthony Davis.
I'm going to say Draymond Green.
Draymond's fucking just a defensive stopper and there for the rebounding. I mean, he may be overrated, but the fact that he's even rated is because he's on a championship team franchise. So I would say it'd be Anthony Davis, being a fucking Laker fan and all that other bullshit. I mean, he's soft as fucking baby shit, bro. Like the grainy shit that you get under your fingernails when you're changing a diaper. That shit. Soft.
I know. I mean, Kawhi Leonard should be on the list.
Kawhi's been relatively average for a long time. Since Toronto, he ain't done shit.
But, like, he could be a top 3 player in the NBA of all day long if he played every day.
It could have been, yeah.
That's the difference. AD could be a top 3 player too, but he's just fucking soft. I mean,
well, just imagine how fucking good, or I don't know if it'd be good or bad, but would the NBA be better if they played as hard as the college kids, or would it be worse?
It'd be better, I would hope. I mean, that's what the NBA used to be when we were growing up, right? It was fucking nuts and guts.
Yeah, I mean, they played really hard. I wish that I could see it again, because the NBA game is good at times when both teams are motivated. Like the games can be awesome, but I really want the fucking regular season to be over with so we can get into the playoffs and get rolling. So, and I give Dame credit. I talk about Dame Lillard a lot because I didn't like how he left the bubble and left his team there. That's one thing. The other part, I know. The other part about it is though, he's got kids at home that have like underlying conditions. He can't be around people.
Yeah. Here's the other thing I got. I give him a lot of credit too on the other side because he stays in Portland. Like, I love the fact that he fucking stays. Like,
so overrated.
He hasn't done nothing. It is what it is. I mean, he ain't taking
everything from an individual perspective. I know,
but
look, he's in Portland, so as long as he stays there, he's never going to win shit because no one wants to go team up with him. So.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like.
Yeah, I wish he would leave too. I would do anything to get him in Denver, but he's so goddamn loyal. It's going to cost him an opportunity to win a championship. But he is not overrated, bro. That's a terrible take.
Yeah,
terrible.
I just think he's
terrible. He's awesome. He's a great player.
Hey, who's the more bitch-made cat, Klay Thompson or Dylan Brooks?
I'd say Klay Thompson, but Dylan's just an antagonizer. Like, I want somebody to fight Dylan Brooks for real so we can figure out if he's really tough or not.
I don't think he is, dude.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I want somebody to whip his ass real. Like, I want Aaron Gordon from the Nuggets to whip his motherfucking ass one night, like fisticuffs style, wop, 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 and see if he can really do it. And then we'll see if he's a real tough guy or if he's just telephone tough guy.
And I don't think Klay Thompson's going to be the guy to test them either.
Klay Thompson? Thompson, come on, dog.
That's my point. That's my point.
No, I said Aaron Gordon, not Klay Thompson.
We're riddled with soft fucking bitches.
The NBA is full of fucking manicure getting little fucking tiny ass kids.
Has Dame Lillard? Let's talk about Dame Lillard. Has Dame Lillard wasted his career because he's over the prime Dame Lillard?
He had 70 fucking 1 points this year. He's not over being prime. He is the best individual one-on-one player in the NBA.
Everybody scores 71 now. Fucking Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell had 71, bro.
What? So that's not everyone. That's two fucking guys.
We've had how many 60-point games have we had this year? More than any time in the history.
71. 60 is different than 71. Those are different.
Okay, but we're scoring 60 all the time. Like, what the fuck we doing?
What are you talking about? They scored like that back in the day too. Bird dropped countless 60-point games. So did Jordan. So did Wilkins. All those cats did. Come on, dog.
So did who?
Dominique motherfucking Wilkins.
He didn't score no 60. Kobe.
Oh, Dominique Wilkins never scored 60 points?
I don't know.
Okay, well, don't fuck with me on basketball. I'm good. I know this shit.
Booker had 76.
Booker's a hell of a player too.
Oh man, I'm so tired of these soft motherfuckers. I just want to see one guy play defense hard one time. I bet you 76 points.
They'll play defense.
I bet you 76 points goes down to fucking 36.
Well, yeah, you don't score 76 every night. What kind of fucking bet is that?
I'm just saying, motherfuckers are scoring more. We're scoring more points individually than we've ever had in their career.
Well, I don't know if that's true either. Like, scoring is up, but people, MJ scored average 38 one year. Like, scoring has always been paramount.
Wilkins apparently scored 57 as a high.
Thanks a lot, Google. Fuck you,
that's the chat saying. Who knows if it's allegedly?
All of you naysayers can sit in your tower and blow me.
Hey, who's the MVP in the NBA right now? Is it Joker because you're a homer, or is it Embiid?
It's a Jokic because he's averaging a triple-double. It's not Embiid. Shut the fuck up, everyone. A 5 is averaging a triple-double on the number 1 seed in the West. I don't want to hear shit.
How about Giannis?
They win a title this year. All you fucking haters out there are going to have to bow.
Where's Giannis at in this discussion?
He's 3rd, 4th.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Your Denver Nuggets have faltered a little bit, huh?
They're up. They're 4.5 up in the West right now. They won yesterday. Yeah. It was pretty ruthless. Again, like, I want the fucking regular season to be over, and so do the players.
The Lakers, are they going to even make the playoffs?
No, they're out of the play-in tournament right now, and they should be. They're fucking terrible, and they're soft, and I thought they had 2 of the best players ever on their team. Yeah.
No shit. That's what I'm saying. The Clippers are going to clip.
We're talking about overrated. Why isn't LeBron on your list, dog?
Shit. You know me, I don't fucking like LeBron at all. But nobody. That would be because he's not overrated.
I don't know.
You think LeBron's overrated?
I think he might be a little bit hyped. Yeah.
Overall, or just this year?
The entire LA Laker experience with LeBron has been a total hype job.
Hold on, let me make a screen here. I gotta get some. Please hate on Matt for once. Holy fuck, because I'm the one that takes hotcakes all the time.
He's a great player. He's averaging a ton of points. He's fucking dominant. But his team is in 12th place in the West and usually dominant fucking superstars don't allow their team to be 12th fucking place in the West. That's all I'm saying. So
Well, wait up. Where's Dame Lillard then?
Portland's fighting for the play. Portland's not LeBron. Are you fucking sitting here comparing?
I'm just saying that's overrated. He's never won anything yet.
We just got done talking about Damian Lillard.
I know. I'm just saying he's never won anything. So why is he not overrated?
I agree with you. So what the fuck is the point of that?
He's overrated. He's never won anything.
Okay, I agree with you. He hasn't won. I don't think he's overrated. He's in his prime. LeBron is old as fuck. He's still scoring at a high level. He's always hurt. The Lakers are terrible. They have no chance at all.
I got to be honest. I got to be honest here on this one, though. LeBron, usually, if he plays, can we be honest here? Is LeBron not the most dominant player at 38 that we've seen?
I mean, I'd have to sit down and think about that one, but he's pretty good for being old.
Yeah, he's ahead of the curve, I think, as far as his body. We know he puts $1 million in his body a year. I give him credit for being professional.
The Lakers were the 6th seed or the 5th seed, and they were competitive. You would figure I watched them win in the bubble with Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So for them to fall off like this, that shit is not cool. Like,
well, if you ask anyone that works at Walmart who never played competitive sports, they'll tell you that the bubble don't count. But I'm contrary to belief. The bubble fucking counted, motherfuckers. They played. They had to be locked up. Ask Danny Green, who's told me horror stories about the bubble. I'm pretty sure it was a mental fucking fortitude test.
Like they should get more fucking praise for what they did in the bubble, man. That shit looked terrible.
I agree. Let me ask you this before you get out of here. I know you got to get out of here. Make sure you follow Matt on all social media. Make sure you go check his ice bucket out. Use his promo code Ice Barrel, promo code McChesney.
And look, we're gonna have t-shirts coming here soon, bro.
And they're gonna be on my website, Coach JB Store. They're gonna be on Matt's gonna have his own website linked to my site. He's gonna have his own SixZero.
This is gonna get down here pretty soon, shortly. So.
Yeah, we're gonna have those shirts. We're gonna have body movers. You got to go buy a body mover T-shirt. We're gonna get
Odin a T-shirt and his fucked up hips. Have you seen that kid's hips?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Hey, you gotta put the 400-pound guy in the black body bag on the shirt, though, right?
Oh, bro. Yes, that's happening.
It's got it.
The SixZero body movers, and it's just gonna be me holding up a dead body.
And it should have the Golden Girls behind.
Can you help us move a dead body? Oh, it's not a sofa. Of course I can help. Yes.
Chris said he loves the TikToks, Matt. Shout out to you.
Thank you, brother.
All right. Before you leave here, I got to know your prediction on this, because I think it's going to happen this week. It might happen before tomorrow. It could be tomorrow. It could be Wednesday. I think it happens this week. Lamar Jackson finalization, Aaron Rodgers finalization. What happens first? Who gets moved first? And what do you think is going to be a bigger impact? Lamar staying in Baltimore or Lamar leaving Baltimore and a new team? Does the new team benefit more, or does Baltimore benefit more in the Lamar Jackson sweepstakes?
So I think Rodgers ends up with the Jets just because it's happening. I don't know why it's taking so long. And I also think that I think Lamar Jackson, I think he sits out till week 10 and becomes an unrestricted free agent. And week 11, whoever's the most fucked at quarterback is going to sign him. That's what I think is going to happen.
All right. I agree. Aaron Rodgers will sign soon, and then Lamar either stays or doesn't play, and then I'm going to lose even more respect. But let me ask you this.
Why would you lose more respect for him making a business decision?
Well, it's a business decision. I get it, but I want guys to play the sport they're getting paid millions of dollars.
He's not getting paid. He's not getting compensated correctly for it, so he shouldn't play.
Well, correctly is an argument. I mean, I do agree with you.
So he should go play for 1 year and $32 million? Fuck that.
I mean, this is my thing. Like, is he deserving of it, or is he worthy of it? I think he's deserving of the money because of what he's done.
Yes.
He's deserving. I don't believe he's worth it.
It's not your fucking money. What do you care?
I don't. I just want to see guys that are good play. Like that's what I want to see. Like I want to see you play.
Which one is it? Does he suck or is he good?
No, he's a great talent. I've never said he sucked. I said he's not a great quarterback. So let's be clear here. Let's be clear here.
I am the Bear. This is true.
Yeah.
Did you see Cocaine Bear yet?
No, I heard it's the worst movie of all time.
No, it's probably the best movie I've ever seen.
I think the Zohan is the worst best movie.
That movie also blew and was awesome.
I love the Zohan. I mean, I could fucking point out so many fucking things on the Zohan that just blows my mind.
Well, what's your favorite romantic comedy?
Romantic comedy, 50 First Dates.
Huh, mine's Amistad. I love that joke so much, bro.
Oh.
This is the best fucking joke in history, dude.
Hey, you like how I dropped the 50 First Dates reference right on the spot, though?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Hey, let me ask you this before you leave. I always say that. I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says that too. By the way,
Yeah.
Let me ask you
this, Coach JB.
Hell yeah, I got to make that shirt. Why do ex-players, ex-Hall of Famers, great players, fail so miserably as coaches?
Well, okay.
Let me just bring up a couple real quick. Patrick Ewing, to me, is a top 5 center of all time. I love Patrick Ewing playing. I thought he was unbelievable. He got after the kids at Georgetown. He was in their ass. I got to see him at a practice here in Cali a couple years ago. I loved his coaching. He was like us. I knew it wasn't going to last long because of that reason alone. These kids can't handle it no more. They're soft. But he failed at Georgetown. He didn't get the kids. Kids don't care anymore about who these guys are. They don't even know who they are anymore. And that's why I love how hopefully Deion can do what he does. People are realizing because he's so big on social media, he's using his name and likeness and everything to film everything. And it's just blowing up and getting kids to attract to Colorado or wherever he goes. Unlike Eddie George, I wish Eddie George would do the same. He has a pretty damn big name too. I'm trying to tell Eddie to do the same thing Deion does, but he's just not that. He doesn't have the personality. Patrick Ewing failed. Mike Singletary's failed. We've seen so many great guys fail as head coaches. Do you think it's because they expect you to be as good as they were, and they is that the top reason? That's my top reason.
They can't. That's why guys who weren't very good, like me, are good coaches because I can relate to everybody. I can relate to the good player. I was good at times, and I can relate to the guy that's struggling and trying to develop that has to change positions because it happened. So the more
you got to agree, you got to be a teacher at some point, right? You're a teacher.
The more
though.
adversity you go through, the more you can learn.
But you teach, though, Matt. You teach. Yeah. I think you have to teach. I think teaching is the biggest factor in coaching. You have to be a teacher first.
There's great players that can teach. It's just the majority of Hall of Fame players, first of all, they don't need to coach. I think that's another part of it, too. Like, there's a difference between wanting to coach and just doing it for fun and needing to do it and making it your profession. Some of these guys just get into it to do it. So
I'm curious how Trent Dilfer is going to fare college football. He got a $1.2 million deal
from good. So
you said what?
I'm sure he'll do fine. He was far from good.
Yeah, it was horrible, and they won a title on that team that didn't fucking muster any yards or points.
Boy, Tony Banks, who you think is an all-time ball spinner.
Well, he is. He is a all-time ball spinner. I didn't say he was an all-time quarterback. He's horrible, but I think spinning the ball, unbelievable.
Oh my God! I gotta go move a dead body. I'll be back tomorrow.
Hey, I appreciate you joining me, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Make sure you guys follow Matt on everything. He is moving dead bodies at 6-0. Yeah, I can walk on water and not get wet. Shit. Jay, Top Gun 2. Hey, Chief forever. Where have you been? You got blocked in your back. The Top Gun movie was horrible. The most overrated sequel of all time is Top Gun 2. Just so we're clear. Top Gun 2 is the single most overrated sequel of all time, people. Shut the fuck up. It is horrible. It checks the boxes. It's the fucking woke movie of the year. Shut the fuck up. It's absolutely horrible. Lucy, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I got to bring up something. The U.S. economy is affected by the global banking system, and China has released a statement that the banks closing down in Beijing and all these different banks aren't affecting anything in the market. I think that Trump is up for being arrested, and if Trump's going to be arrested, they say, and if Trump gets arrested, I think he's going to go in, get fingerprinted, be released. I don't see a former president being arrested. If that happens, oh, fuck. I mean, we're all fucked. But can you argue that the weather balloons, the train derailments, the global warming talk, all this shit, aliens, is just a deterrent for whatever we always think there's some big thing out there that they're deterring us from noticing? Is it the banking system? I got to be honest. I want to break this down to you. This is a release in the last 2 weeks of how many banks have crashed and folded. And Biden came out and said, "Oh, well, you lost 50 million. It's a you problem. You knew the risk when you entered and put in your money, because the FDIC or whatever only guarantees 200 grand of your money, by the way, people. So you're going to start seeing people burying their money in their backyard. I'm just telling you. But I want you to see how many banks have folded in the last 2 weeks. And if you don't think this is a problem, I'm not an economist. I'm not really big on all this shit. But that's a lot of banks folding in 2 weeks. That's a lot of banks folding in 2 weeks. Egypt, Central Bank of Egypt, El Salvador, Ecuador, Ethiopia, European Union, Fiji, Finland, France, Georgia, the National Bank of Georgia, Germany, Ghana, Greece, Guatemala, Guyana, Haiti, Honduras, Hong Kong, Monetary Authority Bank, Hungary, Iceland, India, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Ireland, Central Bank and Financial Services. These banks folded. According to these banks, they're not affecting anything in America, China, Russia. I don't know, dog. I don't know. And I don't know if you can throw your Bitcoin out there anymore, because that's fucking faltered. That's faltered too. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep my chips right here. Look at it. I got my chips right here. I got my money right here. Bam. I got my chips. I got my chips. I'm gonna keep my chips right here. You better start turning your money into chips. You better start fucking burying your money. Better start. $600 billion has been lost. $600 billion in the last 2 weeks, dog. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Is anyone surprised that Lamar Jackson hasn't got an offer yet? New poll question. Is anyone surprised Lamar Jackson has yet to get an offer from another team? Has anyone surprised? Please, is anyone surprised? I know one person that's not surprised. What do I know? But what do I know? I thought that, I thought Lamar was going to have 1 million offers, dog. I thought Lamar was going to have 1 million offers. Remember? Remember some of you guys telling me that last week? I'm not surprised at all he don't have any offers, dog. I'm not surprised at all he doesn't have any offers. Not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all that he doesn't have any offers. Lamar Jackson's not a great quarterback. He's a great athlete. Please, let's stop getting this fucking thing confused. Now, Matt thinks collusion is on the board for the simple fact, not for race. Matt thinks collusion is for the fact that he doesn't represent himself with an agent. He doesn't have an agent. He doesn't have an agent. So if you want to call collusion that because he doesn't have a agent, then so be it. I can play that game with you. He doesn't have an agent. His mom isn't going to be able to sit down with these old white owners. You can use that, but I don't think it's a race thing. I think if it's collusion, it's because of the fact that they want to set a precedent with having agents represent you to get paid a lot of money. They're not going to pay a freelancer with no representation. Now, if you want to use that as collusion, go ahead. It's okay. But let's just bring the facts into it. The facts of the matter is that you haven't hit the fucking like button. Pound the like button on 3. Pound the like button on me. 1, 2, 3. All you guys should be able to hit the like button real quick. It takes 1 second. Hit the like button for your boy. We need to have 500 likes every show. We're getting like 200, 300, 400. Hit the like button for me. There's 600 people in here right now. Pound the like button. We should have 600 likes right now. Let me ask you this. Laramie Tunzel is a lineman. Now, do you want to keep it separate or not? You can argue that. But no one's going to bring up Laramie Tunzel on ESPN every day. They're going to bring up Lamar Jackson because he's a face of the franchise. Laramie Tunzel is not the face of the franchise. Nobody even knows who Laramie Tunzel is if he's walks in Walmart because he has a helmet on, and you don't know who people are that wear helmets. You only would barely recognize Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, a few guys. You wouldn't recognize fucking – tell me some linemen you'd recognize walking in Walmart. You would not even fucking know. So stop it. It's a completely different comparison. Lamar Jackson is a fucking quarterback, and he wants a lot of money. All right? He wants a lot of money. So let's be honest. He wants a lot of money, and for the fact that he's a quarterback and the fact that you've paid bitch-made cats already, like Kyler Murray, Deshaun Watson, you've paid these guys. Let's make sure you understand that Lamar is a quarterback who's demanding a lot of money because he is deserving because of his MVP, because of what he's done, because of his character. But he's not worth it. He's not worth the money. Like, he has aged quicker than any quarterback in the history of football. Lamar Jackson has aged in front of our very eyes over the last 2 years. He has aged dramatically. He doesn't run away from people like he once did. He is an injury-prone quarterback now. He's unsustainable. I told you this. It's not sustainable, his style of play. And the bottom line is, dog, you're just paying guys to pay them now if you think that he deserves a big bag. If you think he's worthy of a big bag, then you're just paying mediocrity as your new excellence. Period. Because he's not a great quarterback. He's a great athlete. He's not a great quarterback. NFL franchises want great quarterbacks to play for 10 years plus and try to win Super Bowls. But that's not the case, or he would have 10 suitors after him. Lamar Jackson has now 0 offers. 0. He has 0 offers. Why doesn't he have 0 offers? Why doesn't he have any offers? Because the NFL and the owners know that he's not worth the money? Is he deserving to us? Maybe. Is he worth the money to owners? No. He's not. So, just throwing it out there, dog. OBJ came out and said he never asked for $20 million. He came out and said he asked for $4 million. And he said $4 million wasn't enough, but he never asked for $20 million. That's according to his tweet. Do you believe him or not? Another poll question. Do you believe OBJ is only asking for $6 to $10 million? I don't know. He hasn't played in a long time. He hasn't played real meaningful football in a long, long time. Let's just be honest. He hasn't played in a long time. So let me ask you this real quick. Hey, the Greg, I don't disagree on the OBJ being on the down low thing. He might be on the down low. But let me ask you this though. What team's really going to risk OBJ right now when Hopkins is out there? When Hopkins is out there, who's really going to risk paying OBJ that money? I don't know. Lamar Jackson is not a free agent. He's still under contract, but he can be pursued because you can match his money. They did not exclusively tag Lamar Jackson. That's the difference, Trupac. They did not exclusive tag him. So you have to have an exclusive tag to not be talked to. So they didn't exclusive tag him, dog. That tells you something. If they didn't exclusive tag him, what does that tell you? That I don't know if the Ravens really have a lot of invested interest in him. I mean, if you really have the interest in OBJ or in Lamar, don't you tag him exclusively? Don't you exclusively tag Lamar if he's your guy? I'm confused. Don't you exclusively tag Lamar if he's your guy? Come on, man. Been waiting. He's worth $250 easy. Really. What do you do? What do you do, Ben Waiting? Are you a GM? I'm curious. How do you know he's $250? How do you think he's worth $250? What has he done to show you he's worth $250? Has he won a Super Bowl? Has he played complete seasons? Has he not missed more games than he's played lately? How is he worth $250? Been waiting. It's hard to read your fucking messages, dog, when you spell this fucked up. So I assume you said who is worth the big bag right now, not right now. But anyway, let's say if you don't think Joe Burrow's worth the big bag, you're crazy. You're crazy. Because Joe Burrow is going to get $300 million. You want to bet? You want to bet Joe Burrow is the highest paid player of all time? Joe Burrow is about to break the bank. And when Joe Burrow breaks the bank, okay? When Joe Burrow breaks the bank, what are you going to say then about Lamar Jackson? Because you know damn well, Danny Dimes just got how much money? Geno Smith just got how much money? They're paying quarterbacks at an all-time rate. Lamar Jackson has 0 offers from any other team. Come on, dog. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Can we stop comparing the thing about Burrow having wideouts? Can you please stop that Burrow has wideouts? Lamar don't. Homies, please, ladies and gentlemen, stop with this narrative. It just shows that you don't know football. That's all it's showing. It shows that you don't know football. There's a reason Lamar Jackson don't have wideouts, people. They don't want to play there, dog. He can't get him the football. You are in a marketplace where receivers are getting all-time monies, all-time contracts. In order to get that contract, you have to have results at wide receiver. You need touchdowns, yards, catches. Tell me what receiver is going to go to Lamar Jackson and get paid for being a receiver in that offense? Please, I'll wait. I guarantee you, every receiver in fucking pro football would knock down the door to go to Cincinnati to play with Joe Burrow. Every receiver. There's not a receiver in football that would not go to Cincinnati right now. There's not a receiver in football right now that would not go to Cincinnati. I would find it hard-pressed to find one receiver that wants to go to Baltimore. Well, you don't know football if you think Burrow has a better O-line, Mill Best. Now you're just talking dumb shit because Cincinnati has the second to worst O-line in football. So what the fuck are you talking about? Baltimore has one of the best O-lines in football. What are you fucking talking about? So let's make sure we're clear with this. Receivers want to get paid. So you want to go get a quarterback that can get you the football. Lamar Jackson doesn't have receivers knocking down the door. Okay? First of all, let's be clear. Let's be clear, Ben Waiting, since you know so much. Burrow is going to get paid an ultimate high rate because he is an ultimate NFL quarterback. And the take that, Lamar owns Burrow. Well, Burrow owns Patrick Mahomes, but you don't. So can you keep it equal for all and not for one? So you're going to tell me that you're going to talk shit about Burrow because he lost to Mahomes finally one time this year in the playoffs when he's 3-1 versus Mahomes. Burrow owns Mahomes. That's why they say Burrow head. Lamar Jackson beats Burrow in the regular season. Yay! Does that mean he's a better quarterback? So we can argue the quarterback play between Mahomes and Burrow. We can make that argument. We can put up stats. We can put up wins. Burrow made a Super Bowl already in his second year. Lamar has not even come close to sniffing a Super Bowl. He has not come close to having multiple wideouts that have 1,000 yards receiving. He's had Hollywood Brown, who got 1,000 yards a couple years ago, and he won it out because he knew that the offense was so gimmicky that it was play action versus cover zero because the safeties would load the box in Baltimore to stop the run game, and Hollywood Brown would run by everybody, and we would throw him the ball. But why did Hollywood Brown win out? Because he knows it's not consistent. It's not sustainable, and he knows that he couldn't do it every single year. That is why you don't have any great receivers in Baltimore. Why don't they have receivers knocking down the door? Why didn't Tyreek Hill want to go to Baltimore? I'm just telling you, dog, this is fact. It's not fiction. It's fact. Just telling you. Greg Roman is a great fucking football coach, Mill Best. You know nothing. You know absolutely nothing about football. Everything that's come out your fucking fingers on this typewriter have been absolutely dog shit takes. The motherfucker said Burrow has a better O-line than Lamar. He said that Roman's a bad coach. Show me your resume, homie. Show me your resume, Mill Best. Since you know so much fucking football, show us your resume. Pound the like button. Subscribe. Become a member today if you're not one. Pound the like button, man. We need 500 likes every show. Hook up your boy. Pound the like button. If you're not a member, become one. Become a member. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you know when I'm on live. Turn it on your channel for me. And that's, again, Jamie Chiefs. You're wrong. You're wrong. See, stop saying shit that's wrong. Orlando Brown left a lot of bread on the table. No, he didn't. He's going to make more bread in the long run. You got to understand how contracts are designed, how they're written up. You have to understand what's guaranteed, what's not. You have to understand the longevity of the contract. You have to understand what incentive-based parts of the contract exist. You don't know contracts, then you don't know what you're saying. Orlando Brown did not. He's going to make more money in the long run. Trust me. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler. Orlando Brown will make more money. Laramie Tunzel will make more money. Trust me. Tackles are hard to find and protect the blind side of your Hall of Fame $250, $300 million quarterback. Please understand that. I just want you to realize that's truly what the problem is, okay? Who do I take if I'm Carolina? I don't. That's a very interesting one. Right now, they're going to have to take a quarterback. They're going to have to take a quarterback because it's too late. It's too late. They're going to have to take a quarterback. They're going to have to take a quarterback. So, Coach JB, see the super chats. What's that mean? What's the super chats mean? Pound the like button, subscribe, become a member if you're not one. I don't know, man. I take the guy that's probably a little more tooled, a little more sound. I take Bryce Young probably over CJ. Zach Smith agrees with that as well. But you know, I don't know. I don't know. Aquarius Law, shut up. You're not even a member and you want to have a debate. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking media hype. Well, you're talking hot takes, motherfucker. You're talking clout chase. You want to get noticed because you're a fucking bottom feeder. Become a member so I know you're not a troll. And then I'll debate you all day long. Lamar's king. Shut the fuck up. What's Lamar done? You guys keep talking the same dumb shit, dog. But you can't say anything. Lamar's king, and that's it. You can't show me anything that he's done. You haven't shown me anything that he's done. He's king of what? Injuries? He's king of what? Missing games? No, Zach. Zach is on vacation. He's going to do his show, but he's going on vacation. He's headed out of town, him and his wife and kids. His girl, and kids. So Zach will be back after his 2-week vacation. He'll be back in the beginning of April. So we have some other guests filling in this week and every week that he's gone for the next 2 weeks. So we'll have some different guests on. Steve Kim will join me tomorrow. Jeff Nadeau will join us this week. We're going to talk tournament. Sweet 16 is here. March Madness. We're going to pick our Sweet 16 bracket as a new bracket. We're going to do that. Become a member. You go join. Go on a computer and go to my site or go to my page. Join now. And it gives you options. Also, we have the Discord, Slap Nation. Make sure you're a Slap Nation member. Hey, Chai Forever. I would like you to spell better. And I would like you to become a member. I'm not going to debate you if you're not a fucking member. It's real simple. JB, you know nothing. I know. You know more. I know. You know all things. Keep bagging my groceries at Walmart, motherfucker. Hector, he's goofy as fuck. We got a bunch of goofy fucks. Back out of the chat. Hit the join button. Back out of the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe. Become a member. CoachJBStore.com. We got women's merch on there. We got men's merch. You can get some dog merch. You want some slapdick dog merch? I got it. Conley, new member. Much love. Uncle Mooch, much love. I'll see you on the other side. Sean Salisbury and I are going to have a meeting today. We're going to come up with a new plan for Last Chance Q. We will be back soon. We're just waiting for some things to die down. We're all busy. Sean Salisbury and I will get back together soon. I miss my boy Sean. I got OnlyFans. I just show my feed on it. I just show my feed on OnlyFans. So head on over and subscribe to OnlyFans. Get the fuck out of here, OnlyFans. Motherfucker, I got Pornhub. Fuck do I need OnlyFans for? Motherfucker, Pornhub's free. Why I gotta go fucking OnlyFans? I'm gonna make an OnlyFans, dog. I'm gonna make an OnlyFans. Make sure you're a member. Become a member. Hit the Discord. Come on over to the Discord. Slap Nation. It's $1 more, dog. It's $1 more. If you guys can't afford $1.99, then you're a slap. Ty Bissett, what up? I love the new members. Make sure you become one. Pound that like button. Become a member. Subscribe. I'm gonna do an OnlyFans. I should do an OnlyFans cooking show. Just do a cooking show on OnlyFans, dog. That's what I might do. I'm just gonna do an OnlyFans cooking show. That's what I think I should do. OnlyFans cooking show. And I'll just wear I'll be naked under an apron. I'll be naked under an apron. I'll do OnlyFans. I'll just cook like brisket, fucking tri-tip. I made a tri-tip yesterday with bacon wrapped. That motherfucker was impressive. I'm gonna be honest. I smoked that bitch. It was impressive. Came out fucking unbelievable. Medium, unbelievable. Stetson Bennett. I think he's a Chris Winkie, older. Oh, Liz, Liz. It was very, very tasty. I'm gonna be honest. It was very tasty. I gotta start doing some. I gotta do my own just cooking show on YouTube. I think people like the cooking. I get down. Yeah, the bacon wrap, dog, on that tri-tip was unbelievable. And then I put oil over it, some maple syrup. I seasoned the shit out of it, a little olive oil. It came out fire. Hey, Aquarius Law. Sounds good, homie. Sounds good. I got a lot of dogs that bark and don't bite too. I've heard a lot of barking no biting. A lot of barking. Mill Best, become a member. Back out and hit join, dog. It's not that hard to become a member. There's been 5 members today. So, it is what it is. I can't debate. I'm scared. All right. Well, I've opened up the chat for debates for members. Kansas City Chief fans, you nobody showed up because you're all scared as pussy. So, it is what it is. Bree, peace out. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Hey, Greg, that Traeger is embedded in my smoking. I embedded it in. Now that motherfucker's locked in. It ain't coming nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. So, but I do use it here and there. I do use it. I don't use it like I do the drum smoker, but I do use it. I like the drum smoker, dog. It's a different deal. I do use the Traeger, but so when you do brisket, I've learned a new method. So I smoke the brisket on the drum smoker, and I'll get to about 150 degrees internal, and then I'll turn that Traeger on to 225, and I'll smoke the rest of it on the Traeger wrapped. I'll smoke the rest of it wrapped on the Traeger, or you don't even need to wrap it, but just spray that bitch with apple juice, sit it on the electric bitch on the Traeger, and you'll get the burnt, crispy ends of the electric. I've learned to do that, and it's made for quite a brisket. I'll be honest. It's made for a hell of a brisket, to be honest. But there's a multitude of ways to do it. There's a lot of ways to do it. Chai Forever. Shut the fuck up. If you're 14, you can't be in here anyway. Jalen Hurts, is he a franchise quarterback? That's still yet to be seen for me. Jury's still out for me, but that's me. Jury's still out for me on Jalen Hurts. I'm just going to be honest. He can perform in certain games and do well, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, pound the like button, man. Subscribe, become a member. It's been real. I love you guys, even my haters, because, haters are our biggest fans. Make sure you realize that. You can buy that T-shirt on CoachJBStore.com. Head on over there. Pound the like button. Subscribe. If you're not a member, become one. And the Discord is live and active right now on the Slap Nation Discord. Become one right now. And if not, man, God willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. California is underwater and flooding again. Hopefully, I can't wait for the rain to end. Fuck, California is spoiled, man. We never get rain. So when we do get rain, we're bitching and moaning. Listen, I'm not going to bitch and moan. We need the rain. We need the water. But it's getting to be fucked up because there's so much rain out here. I miss the sunny California skies. So having said that, much love to all you guys. Appreciate everybody. Pound that like button on your way out the door. I'll see you on the other side. Much love from the Slapdick Cigar Lounge and studio. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Pound that like. Peace.
So I just wanted to make you all aware of the trauma that us women have to encounter every time we want to work out. I'm at the gym working out and this total dog keeps staring at me. I mean, everything I do, he's like locked onto my every move. In fact, I was tossing this medicine ball and he kept going and getting it for me and bringing it back. And I'm like, I don't need you to help. And then I look over again and he has his tongue out. He's panting in my direction and salivating. So anyway, I'm going to confront him. Dude, why do you keep staring at me? Yeah, I see you looking over in my direction. Oh, I'm boring you now? I mean, you're really just going to lay there and act like you're not looking at me every time I get up. Yeah. This is what we have to deal with. This is what us women have to deal with at the gym. Unbelievable.